So I have not seen the intro to that. I wanted it to be my authentic reaction. That is the greatest thing I think I've ever seen stream wise. Period. Like holy shit, Ref Dave. The everything. The punch out reference, Steve getting put through the table, Watch of the year, like taking Alex Kane out, saving Super Show that I do. My God, here we are. Welcome to the first ever episode of Star Power. And I had a few things I wanted to go over. First, I know that you're going to miss the other show, but we are now the gasoline that's going to be on top of this fire that we're going to take it to levels you haven't ever seen before. None of this would be possible without the Big Picture Premium, like the people that support the show behind the scenes. You know that we've got Piglet, we got Big Picture Premium, we've got just Phil, we've got a number of people that just help out with the things that we couldn't do without you. Candy Ma'am, like, we're going to miss you. We know you'll stop in when we can, but this would not have been a thing without you. That Rambo's presents Star Power. Like, I'm just overcome, like, with all the things right now. Rep Dave, keeping everything in fucking check, like, taking our production level, which we felt was already good, like, just to a completely different level. That HR coming in, being the hot tag that we need right now, drawing the dimes like only the thunk tankers can. Oh my God. And like the ones in the past as well. Drew's helped, Schmidt has helped with, Candy Shop Talk in the past, but here we are. We're looking ahead. Big things coming. And what a way to start off then with now our first guest ever. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark and Marquettes, welcome JT Dunn to the show. There we are, baby. What's going on?
What's up, y'all? How we living?
Oh, man, it's good. It's good to be here on a Friday night. It's good to be with you on a Friday night. How in the world are you doing, man?
I'm great, man. It's good to be here with y'all on a Friday night.
Oh, man. So we have, as I said before, HR. We have Ref Dave. And, of course, I think you know Swaggy, huh?
That's my guy right there.
What up, baby? So
he was real smooth.
I want to know
what up.
How do you know each other? How do you know each
please.
All right. Do you want to take it or should I?
Go ahead. Let me hear your rendition.
All right. So my rendition. This is the moment I knew JT was a solid motherfucker, and I'm always gonna cape for this motherfucker for real. So we met when I moved to Cranston, and I went to Bain in middle school, right? And then around that time, my Grammys had died, right? So I left for like a few days. I came back, and JT was like one of the first people to check in on me to ask me how I was doing. I don't even think he knew what was going on. I think he just knew that I was gone for a couple of days or whatever, and then he looked up on me, he checked up on me, and ever since then, like fucking, that's my boy, man. Like, and then we both ended up at West. I ended up at West for my first year. We were both on the wrestling team. I had a drop because Mom Dukes didn't sign the release forms, but like I was also when I dropped from like a borderline 300 to like 250, and I was like the lightest I was for a long time too, and like, but then and then ever since then, we ended up splitting schools, but then like we always kept in touch. That's how I recalled it. I don't remember how JT recalled it.
I mean, that's spot on, bro. Like we linked through me just kind of realizing you weren't around for a little bit, trying to make sure you were good. I think especially where we were and where we grew up, coming around good people was very, very hard to find, and we knew good people, and then kind of life gravitated to high school, and then I mean shit, sitting here now to say that was 20 years ago is fucking
right? No, yeah. I was more than 22 because I'm like 37 now. Shit, 39 now, almost about 37.
It doesn't get easier.
Dude, I like
math got you fucked
I can't
up.
do math anymore, man. Like, I'm getting old because I'm like, old math is new math now. I'm confused.
Oh shit. So at what point did you fall in love with wrestling?
Oh man. You would think super early on, and I mean, I guess in a way it was early for me, but with the life that I kind of experienced, I grew up real fast. So like at 13, 14, I was 18, 19, 20. I'm the youngest of like my friend group. Still to this day, I'm still the youngest. I just gravitate towards maturity. And then when I was younger, man, like my sister was a huge wrestling fan, like loved John Cena, all that stuff. And one of the rules for her to be able to watch wrestling when it was like Thursday night SmackDown on UPN, that's at least where I'm at is UPN. It was like channel 28 or some shit. I'm still clicking buttons on the TV at that point. The only way she could watch it was if I stayed up with her to make sure she got to bed on time. Hell yeah.
This is where HR fades into oblivion from her. It was nice having you as a co-host.
And then like I had to make sure she went to bed on time, and then that she got up for school early in the morning, because for us, like me and D, like school started super early then, so I was already kind of getting up. And I had watched wrestling a little bit before. My uncle was a wrestling fan. Like I watched X-Pac and stuff like that, but like my brain didn't sit still enough to understand it and realize what was going on. But all of those weeks I had to sit down with my sister and watch it, I started like really gravitating towards not even the wrestling. It was just the characters. Like I am a larger than life personality. Like my personality is on 100, even though I'm not the biggest guy in the world or the room. Like my swag on a million. So I gravitated towards that. And like at this time, like people were really talking some smack, and I was just sitting there like, oh, I can't believe they can say that. Like, oh, they're doing this. And like my sister's fandom just turned into my like passion for it. So that was like really where it started, like being a fan. And then honestly, throughout high school, we did our like backyard wrestling, me and a bunch of my buddies. And then it became like in school wrestling, where we would like lock the bathroom up with like 100 people and just do wrestling matches in the bathrooms, like 5-minute sprints in between classes. I'm jumping off the sink. We're hitting trash cans. Like just my buddy had like one of them old school ass big video cameras he would hide in his backpack. He'd have no books and just a video camera in there. We'd have to go to CVS to get the cassette tapes. Like the show would be 19 different tapes. They're all in a box. So that's kind of like really how it started. And then it just turned into YouTube started popping off. And my background's always kind of been like marketing and business and trends and stuff like that. So I was like, yo, this internet thing is becoming crazy. We should start like uploading our dumbass videos, like our jackass videos that we were doing stunts, like jumping off the school roof into a bush. And then with the wrestling, I say, yeah, we should do the stuff we're doing in the backyard, put it online. And some people found it. One of the dudes ended up having a wrestling ring, and he like DM'd my buddy and was like, hey, you guys suck, but like if you come train with us, like we can teach you how to wrestle. And I told him at first, like, I think this is a money grab, because like, why would they find us? How are they coincidentally in Rhode Island of all places to be able to train us to do wrestling? So we went, my buddy went first, then I ended up going like a week later or so, and it was a dude's house in Warwick, Rhode Island. And he had like a converted boxing ring in his backyard. I had to go like a half a mile into the woods, and then I just walked, and then like I just saw a ring, and it was my first time ever seeing a ring that close in person. And I like touched it, and that was it. I was like, I will give up everything in my life to be the best in this. And bro, I sucked. Like I sucked. My buddy Matt was like a pro. He was on the wrestling team with DNI. Like he's just an athlete. Football was always my thing. Like I played football. I was really good at football, but the pro wrestling, I couldn't run. I couldn't understand the words. I didn't know the moves. Like I could talk, but like my buddy was just a natural. So he kind of took off a lot faster than me. I got a slow start to it. But I'm very ego driven. So when I'm bad at something and I want to be good at it, I'm going to use whatever resources at my disposal to get good at it. It took a couple years, but I mean, I think it worked out pretty nice for me.
Was this Dave Cole? Is that who you're talking about? Or
no. This is a guy named Matt. He still wrestles now as Matt Magnum here in New England. Dave, I actually met maybe 4 years later or so when I started training. I would say I'll ballpark like 2012 in that realm of things. I got lucky. Some dude I met through traveling. He ran a promotion that was kind of a big deal here in New England. It was called PWF Northeast. And I was kind of like always like, I don't even remember what social media was, probably Facebook, like DMing him like, hey, I know you hate me, but like I'm getting better. You could probably put me on your show now. And it was like a top tier show. They didn't want like me. And then one day they were doing a show at like a baseball park for like the Paw Sox or something. And one of the guys didn't show up, and they called me like 3 hours before the show. And they were like, hey, this is the only chance we have for you. Are you interested? And I think I was living in like maybe Boston at the time, or like around the Boston area. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like I'll be there. And I ran downstairs. I told my roommate, I was like, bro, we got to go. Pack your bag. We got to go to the show. Like, this is my only shot. And I went there and had like I wrestled a guy named TJ Richter, and he was a little bit like older than I was, kind of on the back end of what his I don't mean this in like a diminishing way, because I owe him a lot, but like he was the back end of his prime, where he like he needed something to motivate him to do good, and I happened to be that guy that day, and we had like a badass match. Like I had no business having that good of a match. People saw him do things that like he hadn't done in 5, 6, 7 years. Our conversation in the locker room just brought something out of him. And I was like, oh, but what if you did this? And what if you did this? And like, I'm a big film buff. So like I watched all of his matches before. I knew what he could do. And I'm like, yo, I don't accept you being older as an excuse. Get your ass to the top rope and jump, because they're not expecting it. We're going to do all of this stuff. And I came back in the locker room after the match, and everybody was just kind of staring at me. Like they wanted to like be happy, but they all knew like their job was in jeopardy now, because if I could continue to do that, they're screwed. And then it turned into like another show, like another guy called off, and they were like, hey, call JT, like maybe he'll come do it. And I got to wrestle the same guy, this time in front of like a actual wrestling audience at a wrestling venue. And we just topped the last match, and I walked through the curtain, and the owners came up and they were like, yeah, fuck it, you're hired. You're here every show. These are our dates. Don't miss one or you're fired. And I was like, all right. cool. And Dave happened to be the heavyweight champion there. So that's kind of how we met. And I mean, I'm super open about like my journey through sobriety. I'm now 13 years sober. Cheers
Congrats.
to that.
Hell yeah.
There's a monster, by the way.
Mhm.
I'll drink for both of us.
Amen.
Amen.
So I met Dave there, and I kind of had like a really crappy reputation because I'm not from the wrestling world. I didn't go to a wrestling school. Like I'm a converted wrestler, went to seminars, learn on the fly, watch a lot of film, and just learn that way, like self-taught in a way. So people didn't like me because of that, especially now that I'm on real shows with real wrestlers and I'm in rooms with like Mick Foley and shit, like places I shouldn't be. In their eyes, Dave was one of the first guys that pulled me aside and was like, hey man, like I'm happy you're getting clean and sober. Maybe that's gonna like change your life, but like you're an asshole. Like the way you act, like you don't walk in here and shake anybody's hand. You don't say hi to nobody. And like I didn't know the etiquette and the rules. I just walked. I'm here to do a job. I'm like, they think I'm this big asshole, but in my brain, I'm just like, oh my God, don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake. You got to be awesome today. Don't suck. Everybody's watching you. And I'm just like in my own anxiety ridden bubble. And they're all thinking like, this guy hates us. He thinks he's better than us. And I'm like, that's not the case, bro. Like nobody come have a conversation with me and you'll see it's very, very different. So that's kind of what gravitated me towards Dave. And on the other side, when I got to PWF, I started wrestling this dude, Trigger the OG. Now, that's my guy. And he kind of gave me the same talk, like, bro, you need to like, you got to play by the rules or you're not going to survive. He's like, I get how you are and you don't like it, but if you don't play politics, you're not going to make it out of this place. Like they're literally going to fuck you up in this locker room. And I'm like, damn, people do that. Like, if they want to throw hands, we can throw hands. I mean, D can tell you, bro, I'm not afraid. I'll put a body down. But like, this is make pretend wrestling. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, how are your egos like this in a world where like that other guy tells you the rules and how the match is going to go? Like, you're not really a cowboy, man. Like when you go home, like you're just a nerd like me, bro. Like that's it. So it took me a long time to like compute that. Like I just didn't understand the ego drivenness of wrestling, but Dave and OG, they really kind of like balanced me out. They were the yin and yang for me. And then they just started helping me by wrestling me and putting in a good word. And then things just kind of took off from there.
I just have to say, as someone, I got into indie wrestling as a ref like 2 years ago, and it is absolutely wild to hear someone like mirror the exact experience, like later see the same things. When I was at a new promotion last weekend, and if people don't remember, if we have younger viewers on right now that don't realize how big the backyard wrestling boom was, and how many people got crazy. Like, pulled into professional wrestling. And then there was a dividing line. Like, you're either going to train and move on and survive in this industry, or you're going to be tossed aside by those other people. And I think there's literally probably countless small indie promotions that have that as their lifeline, how they started across the country. So absolutely wild to hear somebody talk about the politicking of wrestling. I mean, it's an everyday thing in a environment where it's like, why are we not all just working to the same thing? It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like one of the early promotions I wrestled for, they're Rhode Island based. It's called the RWA, the Renegade Wrestling Alliance. And the good thing about like being in the RWA was like, I needed a place that I had access to, like a ring 24/7. And me and the owner, we became very, very close. We're still very close. I grew up with his kids and everything. And he had bought a ring and rented a building, and I had unlimited access to train. So there'd be nights where I'm in there 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just with a couple of buddies, and we're just practicing what we see on YouTube. I'm like trying out new ideas and everything like that. And they were one of those like a locker room filled with people at that time early on that were like backyard wrestlers that were trying to like just have their own little thing for friends and family. And my brain was always bigger picture, like, yo, what can we turn this into? What can we turn this into? And that kind of like ostracized me with that crowd, with that group of people. So as I got bigger and moved on to other things, like I had a big disconnect with a lot of them. And it wasn't because like I didn't like them or I didn't think they were talented. It was like, I don't want to be surrounded by mediocrity. I want to be around the best, because that's how you become the best. You got to be in that environment. And a lot of them just wanted to have what they had. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to take y'all on this goddamn ride with me. Come with me. We're going to do this together. And I think the challenge of like stepping outside of your comfort zone and trying to be the best version of yourself, they weren't ready for all of that. So I kind of went around the world and did my thing. And when I came back to Providence, they had actually kind of elevated. And one of the first things I did when I came back was link back up with T. We started running a school in Providence, and then they started doing like live attendance shows at their school. And now I've gone back again to RWA in the last year, and they're the best version of themselves. They're drawing crowds that are bigger than some of the indie promotions in this like area. I'm current tag team champion with my buddy the OG. And I'm super happy to be there. I'm actually wrestling there tomorrow in Providence. And it's
nice.
Like, it's wild how like life elevates, because T is still the owner and his son always wanted to be a wrestler. And when I was around, I would always try to go out of my way to help him. And after I kind of left, he went on his own path and started training and doing indie shows and all of that. And now tomorrow I wrestle him for the first time ever on a real show with a real audience. He's all grown up now. Like it's super weird. My brain still hasn't wrapped that like tomorrow I'm wrestling Austin, and like I used to let this guy frog splash me off the couch on the living room floor. Like he's fully grown, is a man now, and like to me, I get a chance to show him like, hey, this is what the fuck I became, and for you, it's like I want to show you what you can be. So it's just a crazy like full circle thing.
I love it. You're making my job like really easy right now, and I love it.
No. And also,
this is great.
A lot of the people at the wrestling schools I'm around don't know how to use computers, but if somebody can clip what he was talking about practicing so I can go show them, that would be great.
Listen, as soon as the stream goes down and goes on Twitch, I'll go ahead and like screen record that, and I'll send that to you so you can yell at them.
Hell yeah.
24 minutes in.
What's the area you're from?
I'm in Michigan, so
okay.
Midwest. So we got a few different schools. I don't know if you know the area at all anymore, but
a little
Josh
bit.
Raymond, who used to be Josh Abercrombie.
Yep.
In IWA Mid-South.
Oh, yeah.
He runs a school. And then Isaiah Moore runs a school. And those guys put on good shows.
Hell yeah.
So good stuff. And we dip into the Indiana and, the whole little shebang, and then Chicago for the talent that's on their way up and all that good stuff.
It's always tough too with like training and like students. Like I don't train as often as I would like to right now. I have so much going on that getting into the schools is nearly impossible. But the difference in those who are on top of the world right now and those who are watching them is literally just the training. It's the effort you put in to be the difference in wrestling. And a lot of the younger guys now that are coming up fast that are like, they get a little bit of indie buzz and then they're gone. And you're like, how the hell did that happen? It's because they were grinding. They were in the cars overnight, days at a time. They're going to all the schools. They're training with all the best wrestlers. They're in the best locker rooms, putting themselves like taking whatever match they can to get around the other people, to hear how they're talking about wrestling, to hear how they're calling matches, what kind of critiques they can get and they can give. And like, if you're not like comfortable in your own skin, you can't handle those critiques. And like, that's a world a lot of people like, they get there and they're like, oh my God, this is too much. And they run away from it. And I've watched so many talented wrestlers that like got there, and then the critiques and the pressure of having to deliver every single show around all of these other talented people, it just becomes like too much, and they self-implode. And then it's like, you watch them either just vanish, or they're the ones that like they do a stupid thing and it takes away everything everything that they've done and a little bit of the work that they did put in. It's the ones that just like, you know what you want to be. You want to be a wrestler, so you mind your business. You just do what you need to do for wrestling. You don't cause no drama. Like you train, you practice, you diet, you work out, repeat every day. That's it. And boom, gone. You're to the moon. Promise you.
I love it.
A lot of knowledge here. Can I ask you, can you give us one story from the road to pop all the boys that are grinding to those shows and stuff? You got a good moment from the road?
Oh man, I mean, I got a million stories. I don't know which ones are like
This
not
is an 18 and up show, so you can give us anything.
This is the one to share. If you're ever questioning, man, if I go on a show, is this the one that I share that one story? This is it. This is that show.
I got a lot. I'm trying to think of which ones won't get people in trouble because a lot of these guys are married now.
You can always change the name to protect the innocent.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Let me think.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but
while he's thinking, Rambo, do we want to start activating that idea we talked about earlier about
yes, go ahead, Swag. Tell the people about it.
All right, so we've been this idea we're Jesus, the words. I can't talk now, but the point is that if you guys spend channel points, I'm thinking about 100. Y'all can just ask a question. We'll leave it on screen until it's answered, and then we'll go to the next one. How many do we want to do a day? You think like the first 10 a day?
Whatever they put up there, we'll do it. All they got to do is highlight it, and that will be the easiest thing.
Yeah,
so
highlight it, spend 100 channel points, put your question up.
And it will go directly on the screen.
Yeah, get that question in. All right, I got one.
Hell yeah. All right, go ahead.
Story time, baby.
This has nothing to do with being better in wrestling. It's just a funny story that I've never really even told out loud, but it's the ambiance of wrestling, I guess, or the atmosphere. So I get booked at a show in a state not near me. It's about 6 hours away. We're going to undisclose this state. I'm going to try to leave names out because it will get people in trouble. There's a seminar happening there from a guy just left the WWE. Him and I are buddies, and I pack a car up and I'm like, hey, let's go. I'm wrestling the guy on the show. Let's get everybody down there. He's doing a seminar. You guys can go train. One of the guys with us never left our area. He's never been that far. And I was like, perfect, bro. This is the perfect shot for you. Come train, learn, watch me steal the show. We'll all hang out. It's 6 hours up, 6 hours back with just a bunch of friends. So we drive down there. We get to the hotel to check in, and in the town, there's like a Sheetz. I don't know if you know what that is, like Wawa, but in a specific area. There's a Sheetz, there's a hotel, there's like a McDonald's, there's like a Walmart, and there's a strip club. That's it. And woods. Like I have no clue where I'm at.
That's all you need.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, it's the food pyramid. You're good. So we go to the hotel and check in, and I'm looking around. I'm like, bro, this is a trap house. Like, this is not a nice hotel. They probably spent like $19 on this room. So we're walking down the hallway to get to. We're on like the second floor, but you got to wrap around this weird U. So we're wrapping around, and there's literally a guy and a prostitute doing their business in the hallway, and we're all wheeling our bags in, and I'm just like, oh, all right, God bless. All right, right in the hallway, cool. So we go into the hotel room and we open the door, and it's like horror movie-esque. It's just creepy and dark and like weird. It smells awful. So we turn the light on. It's like a flickering light, and the walls have like water drain markage like coming down. It's like gray and brown and orange. I'm like, yo, what the hell? So I take my gear bag and I toss it on the bed, and like dust shoots out of the bed, and I'm like, yo, and like for me, I'm not like, I'm ego driven, but like I know who I am, and I don't see myself the way that I should see myself. But in that moment, I'm like, does this fucking guy know who the fuck I am? This is where you put me tonight? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I go and sit on the edge of the bed, and like there's like a box TV, a broken refrigerator, and a microwave with the door open. Probably didn't work, but there's water dripping down behind the TV on the electrical outlet. And I'm like, yo, all right, I'm not doing this. I messaged the promoter. I was like, you asshole. This is so stupid. I am not staying here. I was like, we're going to go find something to do. Buy me a new hotel. Like, this is not cool. So then we go on Google and we're looking for like what's in the area to do. And we already went to Sheetz. We've already been there. So I'm like, okay, I can't go to Sheetz. I already ate this like burger with mozzarella sticks and pizza sauce on it. So like, what can we do? And my buddy's like, hey man, we can go to this strip club over here. And I was like, okay. And I don't know why, but because of where we were, I said, what's the star rating on it? It's like it's a 2.9. And I'm like, that's pretty good. Like that's nice over here.
Oh, thank God. My cutoff was a 2.7. We're good.
Yeah. 2.8? No way, bro. So
out of 4 or 5.
It's not a 5. But and I'm like, I said, hey man, read the Google reviews. Like, let's see what people are saying about this place. So it's all like 1 stars, and then there's like these 5-star reviews that are about the same person. So everybody in town is going to see the same person. So I looked at my buddy who has never been on the road before, and I was like, today's your lucky day. This one's on daddy. We're going to go see that girl, and you're going to have the best night of your life. I don't care what she does to you. It's going to happen. On the website that they have, it says like BYOB. It's bring your own beer to the strip club thing. I'm Jesus. Like, what the fuck? So we drive there, and it's like just a dark road. We pull up, like we're parked in the dark. There's no like street lights outside, no nothing. Like people like just like cars on top of each other. So we park off to the side and we walk in, and like dirty rugs, like just nasty looking place. And there's just one huge room and just an ATM in the middle of the room. And I'm like, okay, like I don't have any cash on me. I got to use the ATM. So while I'm trying to everybody's trying to get money out of the ATM, people are just walking in with coolers. They're just bringing coolers of alcohol in here. And that's what this room was. It was a cooler storage room where people leave all their booze in here, and then they just walk in and out and come and get their shit. So get our cash. We go in there, and like we go through another set of doors, and then we're in like the main lobby area dance party place. And it's amazing. It's strobe lights. It's like a $3 million room. And I was not expecting that from what I just walked through town and building. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, this is like Vegas. This is crazy. Probably 10 people in the whole building or whatever. And I'm like, hey man, you've never been to one before. We're sitting front row. They had like these like wheelie chairs up front. They were like VIP. You could like fit 4 people in the seat. I said, we're sitting up front and we're going to have ourselves a good time. So show goes on. The person with the Google reviews comes out, does her thing. I said, you know what? I'm going to go and talk. I'm going to get her over to my friend. Go and talk, sit back down. I tell my other buddy, hey, I got it lined up for him. She's going to come out in a minute. She's going to dance, whatever. He's going to go back there, whatever happens. I said, there's no, like, I'm paying for it. There's no way he fucks this up. Yeah. Girl comes walking out. I'm like pointing. I'm like, he's not looking. He's like enticed on what's happening in the stage, seeing this for the first time in his life. And I'm just like pointing at him, like, this is the guy. Come, him. So she walks over, puts her arm around him, and she's like trying to sit in his lap. And he literally just scoots his chair back and puts his hands in the air. And he goes, whoa, lady, I don't have any money. Get away from me. And I'm like, God. And I'm just looking at him, and I said, oh, no. Dude, she got scared, ran away. She just left him, walked away. He sits down and he turns and looks at me and he goes, whoa, that was a close one. My buddy's sitting next to me, head in his hand. And I was like, bro, you're the only person in the world that could fuck up free titties. You're the only person that can do it. Like, you're the only person I've ever met. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, that was the girl from the Google reviews. She like, I already, like, it was already paid for. She was going to go dance for you, tell you a story, read you a book. Like, literally whatever you wanted was cool, bro. It's like for in wrestling, it's like the veterans treat. You know what I mean? You get the rookie, like people pick me up from the airport all the time to drive me to the shows. And if they do that, I buy them lunch, or if we stop somewhere, I take care of them. They're not paying for anything. It's just the veteran way to pay the good faith forward. Even though I drove us all the way down there, I got him in the seminar. He didn't have to pay for the seminar. I paid his way into the club. Like, I paid for this, and I'm trying to tell him, like, bro, I'm trying to do you a favor. Like, that was free. That was like Shaq tossing it to Kobe. All you got to do is put the goddamn ball in the hoop. It's easy. Like, nobody's playing defense right now. Nobody. Like, it's just you and me and her on the court, and you dunk the ball, you win $1 million, and there's your $1 million. And he just sits there and he's just like, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. But the rest of the details out. The point of that, aside from the funny parts of the story, is like the bonding of that trip. You know what I mean? Like, on the way home, we spent 6 hours singing 90s rap songs and Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and we all got much, much closer. And it helped me, despite him fumbling the bag when we got back home, it helped me elevate him in his career here in New England, getting him more bookings. He was seen hanging, like, we became friends. So, like, he was seen hanging out with me and all of that stuff. And it's like, if you don't get in the car and have those experiences and go on those trips and like fumble the bag and everybody has a story to remember about you, like, you don't grow as much as you possibly can. And now I'm not saying jump in the car just to go to the strip club, but my car ended up going that way. So that's where we ended up. Get in the car, get the experience, get the stories, create the bonds, because you never know if it's like a friendship, an opportunity, or an experience that's going to open a door in front of you. But there's doors all over the place, and you got to go through one eventually. You got to get through one. The one he went through, it didn't lead to boobies, but you know what? C'est la vie.
Oh, what a great story. Well done.
I love it.
I love that.
So that was going to be one of my follow-up questions, was not about the boobies, which was absolutely top tier content. Like, the toughest lessons, I think, probably learning in the indie scene. Obviously, your friend learned a very valuable lesson that night. I feel like yours was learning in the etiquette of the locker room, if you will. Or is there something else that you feel like is the toughest lesson that you may have learned?
No, etiquette is 100%. I actually just watched a podcast last night. It was I don't know if you're familiar with Chris Van Vliet. He does a podcast. He sits down with wrestlers. So he sat down with one of, like, my best friends in the whole world, Paul London, and he sat down with him and they did the interview. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But Paul talks about in there, like, etiquette. It's not taught in schools. So, like, if you're unfamiliar with how to conduct yourself, the only way you're going to learn is to ask questions or observe your surroundings. And if you're in shitty surroundings, you're going to get a shitty environment and you're going to get shitty etiquette. If you do what you can to get into more positive, more productive environments, you're going to learn it the proper way. I think it's the one thing that is wrong with modernized wrestling schools is they'll teach you how to wrestle. They'll teach you how to get your gear, get bookings or whatever, open all of those doors for you. But, like, when you get there, and it's just you at that show, your trainer isn't there, all your buddies aren't around or whatever, what do? Nobody teaches that. And that's the hardest part, because if you don't know what you're doing, it is like, a bad match can still keep you booked because you can make up for it. A shitty attitude and like a shitty etiquette, and especially if you're in an environment that has, like, top level talent that don't have the patience to deal with whatever it is that you're bringing, fastest way to be kicked out of a locker room and never booked again and never brought back. And it's really sad because, like, I go to a lot of schools. I work with a lot of, like, younger talent, trying to mentor them and help them and teach them. And, like, it's the same thing no matter where they are in the world. When they get to me, whether we wrestle, we meet each other, or hell, even play video games and stuff like that together, like, it's wild to hear their stories that everybody has the same thing. Oh no, we never learned that. We're never taught that. We're like, well, like, what are you paying all this money for? Like, yes, you need to learn to run the ropes and bump and the moves and whatever, but like the fastest way to get eliminated from the game is to just not know what you're doing in a locker room, or even like negotiation, the process of getting to the locker room, how to like negotiate your booking, your fee, your rate, your transportation, like all of that. You could say the wrong word to somebody or value yourself at a higher amount, and nobody's ever taught you how to break down value. Like, you're screwed. If you're brand new and they're like, oh, we want to book you, the show's 3 hours away, and you're like, yeah, I want $1,000. Probably not gonna happen, bud. I'm so sorry. And like, when I ask people and we're talking about it, I say, hey, like, I'm a promoter, role play with me, try to get yourself booked on the show. And they give me their rate, and I'm just like, how the hell did you get to that number? You have 5 matches under your belt. Nobody knows who your trainer is, and you're 4 hours away from that show. So you're not over in that area. How are you worth $500? Break it down to me. And then they like give me this cockamamie story that involves like their finishing move and their theme music. And I'm like, brother, like, what are we talking about right now? Like, it's impossible. For those who don't know, I was mentored and teamed with Chris Hero, one of the independent wrestling legends in this world. And one thing that he said to me that always stuck with me is like how to create value for yourself. What is that determining factor for what you want to get paid for a show? We all love wrestling, those that are either watching it or doing it. But for those of us that are doing it, we do it for free. There's nobody in the world that can look me in my eyes and tell me that if an opportunity came and it was something that you would have enjoyed, you wouldn't do it for free. You would. The value of what you want to get paid is based on your travel, your mode of transportation, and the economics of it. How inconvenient is this travel going to be? For example, if I'm flying to a show, promoter is going to pay for my flight. Wonderful. But if I'm sitting 6 hours in a layover, that's factored in to what my transportation and my fee is going to be, because I now have to feed myself in the airport. And based on simple economics, the airport prices are inflated times 3, 4, 5%. So that one simple meal, 2 simple meals, that bagel I want to get and the coffee I want to get, bro, that's $30. I'm taxing your ass for that. Like, I'll wrestle for free, but I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to eat. I'm going to be able to like pay for whatever gym I have to go to when I'm out there. I'm going to have to be able to make sure I'm coming home with money in pocket. Like, I definitely want to get something for what I'm going to go do. And then you also factor in how, like, your value is like, how over are you in reality? And like, how much are you willing to trust in yourself to bet on your merchandising? So if somebody is like a newer talent about to get a flight to go somewhere, and the promoter, like, let's say their normal rate is $300. Promoter says, hey, I'll fly you out. I can't pay you $300. I can pay you $100. I'll get you there. I'll get you back. We'll put you in a hotel. I'll give you $100. People with like no brain or no like training on how to mathematically win in this situation are going to be like, oh, fuck you, bro. No, I'm worth $300. It's what I asked for. I want the flight, the hotel. All the time early on in my career, I almost fell victim to this trap, but I continuously did things using social media to get myself over, and my merchandise. I was always wearing my merchandise. I'm always promoting it. And then I was one of the first people that, like, I would get other wrestlers to wear my merchandise in their promos, wear my merchandise around at the shows, at the merch table, at other events. So somebody was always seeing it, and I was marketing by using my friends. And like, they didn't care if they got a free shirt. They didn't have to pay $25 for it. And for me, that free shirt that cost me $8 and I'm selling for $25, I lose the profit of $17, $18 on that. But the big picture is I'm going to make all that money back if somebody else sees that. I'll sell 4 shirts off of that one shirt. So if you're willing to bet on yourself, you could take that booking. You get a flight. So now your equity grows on your value because people are seeing you fly to this show. You have if you go out there and you are a good wrestler, you have a really good match, chances are you're going to be able to come back. And the next time you can renegotiate that booking fee. Like, hey, I did it. I did your way last time for $100. This time, let's say $150, $175. Then when you're at the show, have a badass match, trust in yourself, and sit at that goddamn merch table until they ask you to leave. And you're going to take that loss of $200 and you're going to multiply that by X amount, pending how much you invest in yourself. Did you train hard? Did you work hard? Were you grumpy at the show? Like, all of these things factor in to what you could take. There was times where like my value was super high. I was getting booked at a low rate just so I could be wrestling Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the money that I would have lost from not doing those shows, I made 4 or 5 times that in a week. Like, I was my salary, like for an independent wrestler, like I quit all jobs. I wasn't doing shit. I was wrestling like Tuesday to Sunday wrestling, and I was home to watch Raw. That was it. The rest of those days, my house, my car, my gym member, everything was from wrestling. And 75% of that was merchandise and branding. I still have everything. Shirts, stickers, koozies, whatever you want. I have it. But you got to be smart about the branding. Take the risk, man. Take the money. You're getting something. Go out there, bet on you. The more times you bet on you and you deliver, the money will find you. It'll find you. The things I said no to early on, or the things that I did say yes to where I lost money 5-6 years down the line when I was really over and really in a position that like I didn't have to negotiate. People like, they'd be like, hey, we want to book you. All right, I want $1,000. They'd be, okay, I made all that money back. Like, did I need $1,000? Probably not valued at that, but sometimes you shoot high, they shoot low, you meet in the middle, boom, you're booked, rent's paid.
Rambo, we're about to sell this to the indie circus. This whole episode.
Yeah, here's your seminar.
Our own bank right there. We can give JT a cut. We'll call it the JT Dunn Indie Seminar, and we'll take his.
You're speaking my language, Rep Dave.
I actually have a question. I wanted to build off that because, like,
okay,
as you said, like, do it for 100. I'm like, yo, that's 8 shirts. You're right, but like, you before you even start saying numbers, like, oh, that's 8 shirts. Whatever, dude. You can sell 8 shirts. You'll be fine. As wrestling talent aside, what gets most people over? To the people,
personality. It's your likability. Can somebody relate to you? And I think for me, and again, like I can only speak on assumptions for other people outside of those that I have a hand in, like training and like kind of cultivating into helping the personality. For me, my dream has never been WrestleMania. Like, like I said earlier, I didn't grow up a wrestling fan. I became a wrestling fan. I fell in love with the wrestling. I didn't care about like the position. I've done crazy ass things in the world of wrestling that like a poor kid from Providence probably should have never got a chance to do, but I'm an anomaly. I worked my ass off to get to it. So being able to be in that position, and I did it by being myself. Like, that's like, somebody actually just asked me this the other day. They're like, because they found out that I wrestle. I know them from like my real life, and they were like, oh, I didn't know you did wrestling. And they're like, what's your character? I said, what? Like, well, like, what are you? Are you like a spaceman? Do you paint your face? I'm like, no, bro, I'm just me. Like, what the fuck does that mean? You're just you. And I'm like, I was like, I don't really know how else to describe it, bro. Like, I'm just me. Like, not everybody that goes through wrestling gets to be them. And that was very important for me. Like, I was never going to change how I am and what I am to make money. Because once I do that, I've sold my soul. Once it's monetarily based, I've given up on the dream. Because when you do that and you're not already in the highest position, like you're not Brock Lesnar where you can start really it's just money, money, money. Like, for me, I'll make the money a different way. I'm a hustler. Like, I've been a hustler my whole life. I'm going to get that money. Navigating through indie wrestling just made me a better hustler. And it never was about money. It never was about WrestleMania. For me, it was like, I want to be recognized as one of the best wrestlers in the world. I want to wrestle the best, and I want them to leave the ring saying, holy shit, that guy's one of the best people I've ever wrestled. That's all I ever wanted. And I've said that for the last 15 years. That's all I ever cared about. And I've got to wrestle Hall of Famers. I've wrestled people who main evented WrestleMania. Like, the list is ridiculous.
You're on the Cody list.
Yeah. And I beat that motherfucker. But like, for me, that's what I wanted. And I got to do it being me. Does that work for everybody? No. But the one thing that like shone through for me is personality. It's just I am what I am. I cuss a lot. I play video games. I tell you to go fuck yourself when I want you to go fuck yourself. I'm endearing when I want to be endearing. And for the fans, when they can kind of relate to that stuff, I think that's like been the one side of the coin I refuse to like erase is I swear a lot. It is just my personality trait. It's just who I am. I'm so sorry, but that's me.
No, it's like shit. They're dealing with me too. They're like,
yeah. So when I'm wrestling, there's like this ongoing joke over the years where they're like, "All right, there's a family show, JT." I'm like, "Fuck you! I don't fuck them kids. I don't care." They saw me on the flyer. They watched me on YouTube. They saw they fucking know what they're gonna get. And sometimes I'm on my better behavior, but like then there's just some times where like I'm a very passion driven person. So when I'm feeling it and I'm cutting a promo, or if I'm in the ring and I'm getting my ass kicked, like I'm gonna cuss. Fuck, that hurts. Because guess what? It fucking hurts. Or like if I'm fired up and like I want to say a bad word, like, hey man, it comes out. And I think that's like been a deterrent for me for like some other opportunities, is because like when the opportunity has come, they're like, hey, we need you to like change who you are and do this for us. And I'm like, okay, how about I just deliver this package instead? And I'm gonna go that way. Like, because I'm happy with what I was doing. That's the thing, is like I've never hated where I'm at. I never hated where I got to. I'm content being there because like if it's not me, I get to help all of the people around me get to that next level. And when they get to the next level and they're willing to be like, I'll be a spaceman, I'll be a cowboy, I'll change my name, I'll do this. Like, I won't. I'm so sorry, but I fucking won't.
But to go full circle, the reason that works and he can do that is he was the guy grinding till 4 a.m. in training, and he's the guy that's getting out there and doing it. He makes up for it in those ways. So,
yeah, at the end of the day, you could be like, oh, JT's cocky, arrogant, he's an asshole. I don't care. I wear all of that like a badge of honor. When the bell rings, wrestle me. If you wrestle me or you watch me and you don't think that I'm one of the best wrestlers in the world, you're fucking lying to yourself. And that's your ego talking, because you don't want to admit there's plenty of people still better than me. But if we're across the ring from each other and the bell's about to ring, fuck that guy. He's not better than me. There's a short list in that moment. And that list is like Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Kenny Omega, CM Punk. The only people that could be across the ring from me, and that bell rings and I go, oh shit, I'm in danger. Like, where I don't think that I could keep up skill-wise with them for a split second. And I felt that before with a lot of the guys I've wrestled. But then when I started wrestling, it wasn't like that. And I was able to do everything that they could do. And that just put my ego on and my passion on another level. Like, oh shit, I can do this. Like, I really can. So I'll continue to be who I am. And I'll never be forced to change the way that I see life and wrestling until there's somebody who humbles me from the other side of the ring. Until there's that one person that just out wrestles me, outperforms me, steals all my shine, sells more merch than me, takes my booking away because they're so much better than me. Until that guy or girl is in front of me, God bless.
Can I ask 2 training questions?
Yes.
I want to know about the botched choke slam. Can you get? I don't know if you've told that story before, but I do want to know about the famed botched choke slam.
The famed. Oh no!
And then the other thing, and this is I'm going to mark out for a second, but you sell like elbow strikes amazing, and just how you learn to sell like an elbow strike that way.
Got you. Okay, let's start with the choke slam, I guess. So like I said, I came from the street of wrestling. I didn't have a school or whatever. I'm very good at seeing something and replicating it. So we did a show. There was a battle royal, and like I'm taking whatever chance I can to get into a ring. Dude, I honestly think I was like 17 years old. I didn't even start training yet. I just was fucking around and found myself at this event. They put me in the ring. There's a dude in there, and he's choke slamming people. Like everybody's like he's Undertaker of this Royal Rumble, and they're like he's just choke slamming, and everybody's getting fucked up. Like they're not taking it right. People landing on their shoulders. Some people are doing the Hogan bump with one leg up, one leg down. I'm sitting in the corner. I don't remember what I was selling, but I'm selling something, or I'm thinking that I'm selling, and I'm probably just like this.
Yeah.
And I'm watching all these choke slams, and my ego kicks in, and I'm like, these guys suck. I'm going to feed in. I'm going to take the best choke slam you've ever fucking seen in your life. As I'm walking in, my brain's just like, all right, I'm going to fucking jump. I'm going to post. I'm going to go super high. It's going to be like Big Show, choke slam, and Rey Mysterio. Boom. Never once did I think that everybody was fucking this up because the guy doing the choke slam is an actual dumbass.
Yeah.
I feed in. Guy grabs me by my throat, and I'm doing the no, big guy, and I'm like 110 pounds, bro. I'm small as shit this time. He grabs me, and he grabs the side of my tights, and I'm like, okay, I've never been like I'm small. You don't really need to grab my tights. Like I'm gonna get up there, and I post off his shoulder, so I'm all the way up. I'm talking ankles at his shoulder. I'm up in the air. As I start coming down, I realize, yo, this motherfucker's not letting go. Oh, I'm in danger right now. I land on a high neck bump. So like I land on my upper shoulder, back of my head, and my body scorpions over me, and my knee hits my face on the way down, and I fracture my forehead, my orbital bone. I broke my eye socket, and I cracked my jaw. I'm out cold. Like, don't even remember what happened. I don't even know if there's footage of this. This is how fucking rinky-dink this event was. I wake up, I'm in the locker room. Now, this locker room, and this is at Confreda Farms. This is at
This Confreda? Oh,
this
shit.
Is Confreda Farms. This is a pumpkin patch, bro. This is what they do, like, Halloween shit,
Yeah, the
bro.
Halloween pumpkin.
They put a ring on the rocks over there, and it's just a bunch of fugazi wrestlers running around doing dumb shit. Backyard wrestling, but with 3 people in the crowd. I break my face. I wake up in the locker room. I'm laying on a stack of hay. I come to. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I can't, like, my face is just like, I still can't describe what it was, because like I didn't feel pain, because the way my orbital broke, it pinched the nerve in my face, so I had paralysis. I couldn't feel anything.
Holy shit.
So I didn't have pain, but like I could feel like this is not okay. Like,
right.
They take me to the hospital. I go to here, it's Kent County Hospital. Fucking thumbs down. They tell me I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay. Okay. So this is the stupid young wrestler in me. I go home, I rest, I don't do anything, whatever. I have another one of these shows the next weekend. I go and I'm wrestling my buddy Matt, who's a pro. Like, he's already on real shows. He came and wrestled me. I'm thinking to myself, I can feel a little bit of pain. I should be good. I'm cool. As long as I don't get hit on this side of my face, I'm good. We get into the ring. We're doing our thing. There's a segment where I'm supposed to duck a punch and take a punch from him. And when I duck, I turn. I immediately just do the, oh shit. I forget he's fucking left-handed. So his left hand is coming to the right side of my face. It's not like right hand coming to the left side. So he fucking just hits me. My head goes back. I'm like, oh shit. My eyes roll back, and I'm just kind of like wobbling there. And I remember like looking at him through like the glossy eyes, and he's just kind of like, all right, we're done here. Like, he's fucked up. He hit me right in my eye and moved the bone that was on the nerve that caused paralysis. And I instantly felt every single fucking ounce of pain that I hadn't been feeling. And I passed out in the ring because it was too much fucking pain. They rushed me to another hospital, take me to Rhode Island Hospital. And now they tell me, yeah, your shit's broke. Like when this happened today? And it happened a week ago. And they're like, how the fuck did this happen a week ago? And you're just getting here now. I was like, I went to Kent County. They told me take an ibuprofen and you'll be fine. So that's what I did. And I want to be John Cena. So this is what I got to do. I have to go and have reconstructive face surgery. And now I have a metal plate in my face like Kano from Mortal Kombat. And I've had that my whole life. So it's real unfortunate. Word to the wise for those who are training. Sometimes you could be great. The other guy could suck. And that's how you get hurt. And that's what happened to me. Early lesson for me. What was the second question?
Elbow strikes. How you learn to take, how to sell elbow strikes. Because you do it very well.
This is even weirder. Not from wrestling. I did not learn how to sell from wrestling. And if there's the one thing that I could say makes me different than everybody else, and it has garnered me every opportunity I've ever had. It's my selling. It's the way that I register getting beat up and the way I beat people up and sell throughout that. I honestly got it from World Star Hip Hop. I used to
Shit.
I I used to sit there for hours and watch street fights. Like literally just watch people in a real life environment just fighting each other. Because when you add that aspect to wrestling, everything can become dangerous. Every fall looks different. It looks real. Every punch has a different, like your body entangles a different way. Your hands do a different thing. Your jaw goes one way, but your head goes the other way. Like wrestling is it's too predictable. You get chopped, you take a back bump, you get clothesline, everybody falls the same way. I don't think in my whole career I've fallen down the same way ever. Like it's all different. And it needs to be real for me. When I wrestle people, I tell them like, hey man, you can lay it in. Like if you don't, I'm probably not going to register it. Like I need contact. So bring the contact in and you're going to get the best out of me. So my best matches are the ones where like I feel like I'm fighting for my life. Like I'm in there getting my ass whooped. I'm fucking bleeding. My chest is all red. And like we're kicking the shit out of each other. And that taps my brain into the street fights. And I'm able to like go to that reserve and be like, oh, I got hit this way. And it like for those who have wrestled or been hit like that, like there's like a split second, it's less than that. It's like a nanosecond you have between like watching it, contact, delivery, and selling. You have a nanosecond to create the moment. And it's like time freezes for me every time I get hit. And I go to that like vault of ideas from World Star Hip Hop, or like some of it's from UFC. I watch like UFC knockouts and like the best fights and watch how people do like, because a wrestling like trade off a yay boo, like it's very different than when that happens in UFC. In UFC, it's like it's either the first or the last 15 seconds of a round. And like, usually they don't know who's winning yet. And they're just fucking pop, 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 pop. Somebody is losing that exchange. And for me to translate that to wrestling, I couldn't do the yay boo. It's fucking, and like, I wouldn't fucking sit there and let you punch me. Like my hands are always up. I'm always in defense. It's like the Philly style of boxing. I'm always switching my grip, like trying to protect myself. And it forces the other person to look for the opening. So if I'm throwing defense up and you're hitting me where like my guide isn't at and I'm not blocking you, you look smarter because you're finding an opening. And like, I'm telling you in a way like, hey, I'm comfortable. If I'm like this, I'm giving you all of this. I'm comfortable getting hit here. Put that shit where it needs to be. And then while I know I'm in this portion of like my defense and it's coming here, my brain is rattling off. Like when I get hit, how do I want to sell this? Am I going to follow the ropes? Am I going to like put one finger on the canvas and like tilt back and push myself back up? Is this going to knock me out? Like whatever happens, like I have that second to decide it. So a lot of it is just literally street fights and bum fight videos. That was a big thing for a while. I just watched random shit like that. Now you can go on like Twitter and see real crazy shit. I don't really like Twitter that much, but God bless World Star Hip Hop. That's not really a thing anymore. That's more like butt cheeks and music videos. But I love those street fights, as crazy as they got.
There's a match with him and Hero, if you guys want to watch, before they were a tag, that they both are selling crazy shots like that. That was the one I was thinking of specifically, but
yeah,
go check that match out. It's crazy.
Funny story about that match. That was the first time we ever wrestled. I was the new knockout kid, all of that. The internet dubbed me that. Chris, I was a huge fan of Chris. Chris and Punk were like my guys. I wanted to like wrestle like Chris and talk shit like Punk. And if I could do that, and that would be me. And now here I am. And then when Chris got released, we had that match. And I don't think he liked me too much at that point. Like we've had that conversation where it's like, again, he didn't understand me. He didn't know me. All of the things that the internet said, like if 1,000 people were calling me that new knockout kid, to me, that's merchandising. That's branding. Like I'm going to fucking sell a t-shirt with that. I got rent to pay. I got a cat to feed at the time. Like, bro, I'm doing what I can. So when we got together and we had the match, that was it was in Providence for Beyond Wrestling, and bro, he didn't talk to me at all. like the whole day. And I'm like walking around and people were like, yo, you and Chris is about to be so awesome. I can't wait to watch it. And I'm like, hey, is it weird that like we're halfway through the show and we haven't called one thing yet? Like we haven't, like, I don't even know who's winning, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? I forget the match that was on before us. It might have been like Biff Busick and Eddie Edwards or something like that when they were having their feud. But he finally, I'm across the room and I'm like we're like 50 feet away from each other. And I'm just fucking staring at him like, God, please call me over. And then I just get like a, yo, me, like me, dad, like me. And I pull up a seat and he just goes like, all right, you got any ideas? And like, I had a million, but now that it was time to like give the ideas, I had zero. I was like, oh, we could do whatever you want to do, man. And I saw the disgust in his face. So in that match, there's a point where like, I think I go for a leapfrog and he kicks me out in the air. Everything before that, on the fly.
Just on the fly. Called in the
next,
ring. Yeah.
The next 7 minutes after that, on the fly. The last like 3 minutes, I think I hit like a super kick and like a rolling flatliner or something. Like some of the falsies were called. Everything else, he made me earn it, and we had to get in there and just do it. Still one of my favorite matches I've ever had. Like I was killing myself in the ring, selling my ass off. Like, and it was one of the things where the environment allowed me to like tap into like my superhero ability, like being at home. I had tons of friends and family and other wrestlers all ringside because they knew this was the biggest match of my life. It's the only match I ever told myself I wanted throughout everything. All I ever said is like, hey, if I get to wrestle Chris, I can retire after that. Like, I'm fucking done. That's all I need to do. I didn't think that it was going to happen like 4 or 5 years into my career, but it happened. And post match, we sit down and we had a conversation, and he explained to me what he didn't like that I was doing as a person, like my persona in wrestling, and how to fix it, and some etiquette stuff. Like, but that like next level super mega star stuff that like nobody sat down and taught me that. I've never wrestled fucking mega stars like this. This guy's like everybody's favorite wrestler at this time is Chris Hero. Like, he's the fucking best. So it was a good eye-opening thing for me to have done one, because like if I didn't do what I did, I don't know if I get that conversation with him, and I valued it. And then that conversation turned into a 2.5, 3 year tag team mentorship program. We went all over the world. We were literally the best tag team. We were 1A and 1A with the Young Bucks for 17 months straight. There was nobody that could tell you different. We main evented Beyond. We wrestled them for the PWG tag team titles. Like, whatever was the top thing you could do, it was us and the Bucks every single time.
So actually, you've mentioned this a lot, that Chris, Dave, Trig, like they all pulled you aside and they told you game and stuff. What was one piece of advice that you got that you didn't think would translate to your civilian life that did in a strange way? And if you have a story for that.
Wow, that's a really good question. Oh man, I don't know if it was like advice on anything particular. I think it would more along the lines of being like how to conduct my value in business. And I think because now in like outside of wrestling, I run businesses. Like, it's what I do. Like, I work for a company that owns the biggest gym corporation in the world, and I'm responsible for hundreds of millions of dollars. And like, I don't have a degree. I didn't finish college. I went to wrestling instead. So it's like, for where I was to where I'm now at, I joke with I always thought wrestling would be the thing that gave me like 6 figures and I'd be happy and I'd be famous off of that. I didn't get that through wrestling. Like, I got money, but I didn't get like, here's your lifetime $1 million contract. My job now is the first thing on paper where year over year I make 6 figures, and I only attain that position based on the information I garnered from the Daves, the Heroes, the OGs and stuff along the line, because they just helped me elevate myself as a person and then my business. And when you understand your branding and how every decision you make correlates to the amount of money you're going to make in your life, one bad decision or one thing that I align myself with that is bad, all my money goes away. Like if you choose to go and I don't even want to say a bad thing out loud because I don't want people to be like, oh my God, JT Dunn and this, like just whatever. Think of the thing that you hate the most that you would never want anybody to be involved in. If I put my brand on that, JT Dunn joins this, my whole career is over. Like it's done. And all of the people who helped me get there and all of the advice and all the car rides and airport sleeping on the floor and taking those bookings for $10 to sell my merch, like I wasted 15 years. And all it takes is sitting down and making a conscious decision. Like we can all make the conscious decision, but I think the balance really becomes when your conscience and your subconscious are aligned, when like the voice in your brain is telling you the same thing that your gut is telling you, and that's your natural reaction, and your natural reaction just becomes the best decision possible for you because you're already factoring in all of these things. Like that's the best thing that all of those guys ever did for me, was put my brain together and take all the pieces that were jumbled around and gave me like, hey, this is who the fuck JT Dunn is. And like, if you do this, and this, it's done. It's all for nothing. Your make pretend fake wrestling fantasy world, like it's gone. You put your underwear on for 15 years and wrestled dudes with oil in front of strangers, and now it's gone. I never wanted to ruin that, because for whatever the purpose is of me being a wrestler, because yes, there's a purpose for me, but there's a bigger purpose, and that bigger purpose is for other people, those aspiring to be a wrestler, those aspiring to take something from my life and generate positive mentality from theirs. I'm very open about my struggles, my journey, and everything. I think I've helped more people, or I should say JT Dunn helped more people in the life of cleaning up their life, their sobriety, they're getting stop being addicted, not doing drugs, not drinking alcohol, than I think JT Dunn has ever done to make people better wrestlers and go to the WWE or AEW or TNA. And if you would have told me 15 years ago that was my journey and that was going to be my path before I got clean and sober, I think you're an idiot. I'd tell you, there's no fucking way. How am I going to fix people's lives? There's no way. Now, having done all of that and being on the backside of it, I wouldn't change a goddamn thing. I wouldn't want to make more wrestlers than I would good people. I'm so much happier to have made good people, and I still sponsor people, fans, wrestlers, people I've come across, like people that have driven me to shows that had nothing to do with it. They set up the ring that day, or they worked at the venue, and we had a simple conversation about life. And I think, again, my personality allows people to open up and be a little bit more vulnerable with me, probably more than they would with like your casual stranger. And they just share their story with me. And maybe I would say probably like 60% of them probably think I don't give a shit. And they're just like, I'm just going to say it because he's not going to ever respond. He's not going to care. And then I respond, and whether it's in person or in a message, and I just break everything down for them. Like, hey, it's going to be okay. Like, the thoughts that you're thinking right now, stop it, because there's somebody that you're not thinking about in this moment, in this emotional state that you're in, that loves you and cares about you, and they don't want to see you go further into the deep end, because when you go that far, the return rate is less than 10% for all addicts. When they're over the edge, you're not coming back. What saves them is somebody pulling them back. And I embrace that role of pulling people back. I love being that person, because for me, I really towed the line with sobriety and addiction, and I really pushed the limit. I think at that time, Matt Hardy was doing the what the hell was it? Like, I can't die or whatever gimmick he was doing on the Hardy show, and something, I think it translated to the WWE for a little bit, whatever it was. I saw that and was like, that's me in real life. I can drink all of this alcohol and do all these pills and all of this stuff, and I'll never die, because the next morning I wake up and I feel more invincible. Then I pushed it, and then I pushed it again. And then the third time I really pushed it, I thought that was it for me. And something happened that brought me back, and I was saved, and I promised myself and life that I'm now going to dedicate myself to sharing this information, this journey with people, because I've been to that point where I was in that 10% of not coming back. And I don't know what the hell it was that got me back or brought me back or woke me up or whatever, because the amount that was in my system should have killed me. In that hospital, I should have died. I shouldn't be here. It was too much. They pumped me, they put fluids in me. The doctors there saved my life, and I came out of it, and I was just like, okay, I'm fucking done. Like, I don't want to do that no more. That was insane. And I want to help people. I'm going to undo all of the damage that I did. And in the 14, I started drinking. 21, I got sober. So I've now been sober more years than I was an active user and an addict. And during that time, which was shorter, it's crazy how much damage you do to yourself, to the people around you. Like, addicts, the hardest thing I think for them to accept is like, yes, you're messing your mind, body, and soul up, but you're destroying the lives of everybody around you, because unless you have either dealt with it, beat it, or you're in active addiction, you don't know what it is. You don't know what's going on. You're just so incoherent, and you're just messing up everybody around you. They know that something's wrong and they want to help you, but you're just in your own like clam, and you just like, you don't want to open up, and you don't want to admit it. Like, hey, I have a problem. And for me, that's why I pushed it 3 times. And by the 3rd time, I was like, oh, I do have a problem. And it's me. Like, I'm the problem. I'm running from all of this stuff, this drama, this trauma. Like, I need to stop doing that, because I'm not going to be able to beat any of that stuff if I die. Like, that's as real as it gets. Like, the 2 realest things in the world: life, death. That's it. It's the only guarantees you ever have, is life and death. I've been granted life. I'm here. And what was I doing with that? I'm throwing it away. I'm putting it into a bottle of Patron. I'm going to wrestle on these indie bumfuck shows to get paid $30 to go right to the liquor store and spend my entire payday. So when you start rationalizing it like that, like, I just got dropped on my head off the top rope and I turned it into a bottle of Bacardi for the night. Like, that does not match. It doesn't compute when you're on the outside looking in. Like, dude, what the hell? Like, if I walked up to D and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm gonna give you $30. You let me just fucking punch you in the face for 5 minutes straight, and then you can do whatever you want with the $30. He's gonna be like, yeah, that's great, because I'm gonna go buy blow with this after we're done. Like, what world is that? Like, sensical. It's asinine. So being able to align all of those priorities and get my brain on straight and kind of come through the other side of what I was dealing with in my active addiction, that was the best thing, the lessons I've ever learned. And it's crazy because a lot of the people who helped me along the way, like Dave, Chris, and OG, those are 3 of them. Some of the others, like, they were in addiction. They still are, like, they're not like probably way far off, but like, they're casual drinkers, social drinkers, or whatever. I bumped into a guy at a show recently, sidebar story, and he told me he's a social drinker, and I was like, oh, cool, like, that doesn't bother me. Like, if we're going out, you can drink. I don't care, man, you can drink. And then I was just like, through conversation, I'm like, oh, so what do you do for fun? He's like, oh, well, on Mondays I play pool, Tuesdays I go bowling, Wednesdays I do this, Thursday. I'm like,
bro, you're drinking every day.
You're a fucking alcoholic, bro. Like, I hate to be the guy to tell you, but if your social life is 6 days a week and you drink 6 days a week, ding, 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 motherfucker, you have a problem. Like, you need new friends, because if you're telling your real friends that you're a social drinker and they're watching what you're doing to yourself, and you're sitting down here telling me that you hate you and you can't figure out why, sorry, bud. Freeze frame, and it's only you in the picture, bro. It's just you. So like, sometimes like that awkward, we got to have those awkward conversations, man. But like, I feel so comfortable based on all the knowledge that I've gained, and like a lot of the events I've been able to take part in, and the stories I've learned and heard from other people to help them through their sobriety and their cleanse. And some of them, like, and like, oh, God, this sounds like a preachy sobriety clinic now. Like, oh, welcome to JT Dunn's fucking AA. It's not that, because a lot of people that I've helped, they just needed control. That was it. Some of them have gone back to drink. Like, they're drinking, they're doing whatever. It was just, they've got too far off the ledge, and it was every day, or I'm a social drinker, but I go out 3 times a day, every day. Like, They just needed to understand that it was becoming a problem. They needed a period of like detox, and then they could ease themselves back into it. Is that for everybody? No, especially if you don't realize you have a problem. But the downside is, when tying this back into pro wrestling, is like with wrestling, your ego doesn't allow you to have a weakness. So I see a lot of wrestlers, especially those that I grew up watching on TV, that I've been blessed to share a locker room with. And like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to see so-and-so this day. And I'm so hyped to see them. And then I get to the locker room and they're fucking passed out drunk 5 minutes before their match. And I'm like, fuck that guy. Like, that guy's going to go out there and somebody's life is in his hands. Like, that's kind of crazy. And like, he didn't just start doing this today. You know what I mean? Like that. So like, I was a fan of whoever, and like, they were already doing that years ago. And I just evolved enough to be able to see it with my own eyes. And like, it breaks my heart because that guy isn't going to change. A lot of them don't want to. Like, a lot of the grizzled vets, they don't want to change. That's just how it is for them. They want the young kids to buy them a beer at the bar after the show. They want to just feel like a god amongst men when they're there. And like, those are the people, like, unless they come to me, I don't waste my time with, because like, they don't want to hear it. They've made $1 million. Like, in the reality of it, like, what am I going to tell a guy who's a millionaire? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do I have to offer this dude outside of knowledge? And that's their perspective. Me, I think I got something to offer you in conversation. Like, at least bring you back to reality for like just a little bit, bro. Just hang out with me here in the real world for just this little bit of time. So it's always tough, but I think that, to answer your question with a long-winded seminar again, D, like, that's the best thing I got, was perspective and them putting my brain on right, so I can make conscious decisions and align that with my subconscious and mix my fake wrestling life with my real life experiences and just help all of these people along the way.
Just so everyone knows, that's why we're not having big picture premium shows every day. It will stick to a multiple spread out schedule, and I'm going to go grab a beer.
I was about to say.
Every other Friday. Social drinkers every other Friday.
That's right.
That's all right. That's all right. And
All
again,
right, I got a question for you,
bro. It doesn't bother me. I still wrestle in bars and venues that serve alcohol. Like, all I say to people is, if we're wrestling, because like, throwing drinks on people is a thing, the water, the sodas, whatever, like, don't ever put a beer on me. Like, I'll share a quick story. I had a show in New Jersey. Guys were wrestling before me. I think it was me. It might have been like me and Keith Lee or something like that. We were the main event. Match before me, I hear them calling their stuff in the back. And they're talking about like getting in the ring, stone colding some beers, and then some guy gives the guy a stunner. They throw the beer everywhere. I overhear it. I walk up and I'm like, hey guys, please don't do that. If you're going to do it on the floor where it can get cleaned up. I have to wrestle after you. And I'm like, I'm 7 years sober or something at this time. I said, please don't put me in that situation. Oh, cool, JT. No problem. No problem. I'm in the back. I'm watching the monitor. I'm in Gorilla. Match is over. Fucking 9 beer cans smashing the ring, alcohol everywhere, fucking stunners, beer going on the fans. And don't get me wrong, crowd's enjoying it. They're all drunk too. Cool. I'm not judging you, bro. Do what makes you happy. They're doing that. I send the guys out. I say, hey man, take the spray the ring down as much as you can. I told the ring announcer, hey, go stand in the entranceway, promote shit. Thank the sponsors, thank the fans, buy us 3 or 4 minutes. They go out there, they're scrubbing the floor, they're scrubbing the ring. They come back, hey, Jay, that's the best we can get it. All right, cool. I'm going to swallow this in right now, and I'm going to go give the fans the match that they deserve to have. I'm pretty sure it was Keith Lee, because I remember it being a spirit bomb, so it had to be him. So I take a spirit bomb, power bomb. I'm lifted up to the fucking heavens. I get bounced off the canvas, and I bounce so high I do like a backflip. Now I'm face down in the canvas. I'm in the ring, and it's just smushy. Like, I can just feel it. And then I'm fucking hurt, so I got to breathe, and I'm like, and I just smell the alcohol, and I'm like, oh, fuck, God damn it. I am not like this anymore, but we finished the match. I walk downstairs. I go, and like, you have to walk through a bar to get to the locker room. So, and like, as soon as I come back, everybody knows I'm hot. Like I came back, I was the champion at the time. I threw the fucking title on the floor. I walked down the fucking flight of stairs. I pushed the bar door open. I walked through the fucking bar. I just feel 100 people walking behind me. I pushed the second door open. I walked through the locker room. Kid that did the beers that told me he wasn't going to do it is across the locker room. I walk right over. I just fucking punch him right in his fucking face. And he hits the floor. And I'm like, you motherfucker. And I'm just going off. And then Dan Moff grabs me, puts me in a fucking bear hug, and walks me away. And I'm just like little feet kicking like a fucking kid going to a timeout. Like, I don't know if you know who Dan Moff is, but he's a fucking Bayonne badass. He's 320-pound fucking Puerto Rican or Dominican guy. Like fucking just rap. I forget which one he is. And I'm so sorry if you are the other. And I said,
no, because they'll fight each other. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. My fiance is Puerto Rican and Dominican, so I just always I mix them because it's a her. But like with him, he's Puerto Rican or Dominican. But he wrapped my ass up. I'm not going anywhere, bro. I'd rather be in a bear trap than those arms. He yoked me up and he fucking dragged me out the room and he put me down. And I'm hot. But as soon as I turn around and we lock eyes, I'm done being mad because I'm not fighting this guy. And my brain shuts off. And he was just like, that was fucking awesome. But don't you ever fucking do that again. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Is that guy okay? And he's like, no, he's fucking snoring. You punched him out cold. Like, yeah, well, fuck you, bro. Like, I asked you to do one thing. And like, for me, I don't ask anybody anything. You want to fucking break glass in the ring and I got to wrestle after you? Am I being mad? Yeah. I asked one fucking thing. And like, I'm the most over guy at this show. Toot my own horn. I'm the most over guy. Standing ovations. I'm getting ready to wrestle Cody Rhodes there. Like the building is packed because I am the man here. And I go and ask this fucking jabron to not put fucking alcohol in the ring because the champion main event, the guy they paid to see, and God, that just sounds so asshole of me. But like, that's the reality of it. And I literally, like, I said, please, guys, don't do that. It's not like I walked over and said, you motherfucking greenhorn opening match, you dare drink that Heineken in the ring. I went over, I used their names. I say, hey guys, yada yada. Please don't do that. Like, I am sober. I'm next. God, please don't drench the ring in alcohol. So to me, the level of respect they had, it was all the way down here for me. They didn't give a fuck about me, my life, my demons, my nothing. And like, hey man, sometimes you got to handle business like that. I don't condone it. Now, I'd maybe do it a little bit differently because I'm not as hot-headed. Like, I was still a little bit younger at that point. But, like...
You're still a Cranston boy. It's fine.
Yeah. Dude, I'm this guy at heart, bro. I'm fucking swinging. I'll say sorry later, bro.
You had to teach them proper etiquette.
Yeah. And they didn't have to go to a school for it. They just had to get booked in the same show and get knocked the fuck out. That was it.
Also, I want everyone to realize he threw the title down, so at some point he kicked out of that huge spirit bomb as well. So
oh yeah, I won.
Keep that in mind as well.
Bro. I'm not fucking putting nobody over at that time. I'm in my prime. I'm trying to go to the WWF. What the hell?
So we've talked about a lot of your high-profile matches, like Keith Lee. You've said Cody Rhodes, Chris Hero. Let me ask you, is there a match in your career that doesn't get talked about enough, like that means everything to you?
Yeah. Okay. He is now a ref in WWE, Eddie Orango. He used to wrestle as Bandito Jr. In the New England tri-state area. And I did a show I was in New York, I believe. I think I was in Brooklyn. I wrestled Austin Aries. And then I drove home because I didn't have a booking the next day. And I was living in Philadelphia at the time. So I drove from Brooklyn to Philly. That same night, a guy who wrestled as Jigsaw from like Chikara fame, he ended up like hurting his leg or something like that. And we didn't really think anything of it. Like, just, hey, well wishes. Hope you're okay. I go home. I'm sleeping. I wake up to a DM and they're like, hey, Bandito was supposed to wrestle Jigsaw today. He's not cleared to go. Do you want to fill in for him? And I'm like, oh shit, bro. Like I am back in Philadelphia. So I me and my tag partner at the time lived together, and I tell him like, "Hey man, I got this opportunity. You want to drive?" This one was in Queens, maybe. I'm like, "You want to drive all the way back to New York?" Like they and then like it's hard to have that conversation when you're like, because I'm a tag wrestler at this time. I'm doing a lot of tag stuff, and I had to tell my tag partner like, "Hey bro, they don't want you, they want me, and just me." But like, I'll tell them like, I can do it. You're coming with me. You can manage me, and that way we can sell merch together. You wear the shirts, like I'll wrestle, like I'll get over. I promise I'll do good, and we'll sell merch, and that way you can make money off of this booking as well. Because if not, we're both sitting here all day, like jerking off watching YouTube. Like, what do you want me to do? So he was cool. Let's do it. We get in the car. We go up there. Huge show. I think like AJ Styles wrestled John Morrison or something in the main event.
Shit.
Like, crazy big show. And like tons of names. I think we were on like third or something on the show, and I think it was my first time wrestling Bandito. I could be wrong. I think I may be wrong. Second time, because we tagged against each other in CZW. It was me and my partner versus him and Azriel. They were Four Loco at the time, I think was their name. So we had a good rapport. I'm like, we were really, really cool. Kind of the same size and same mentality. Let's fucking bang out. Let's steal the show. It was for a company called FWE, and I'm like, I've never been here before. When I got to the building, as a performer, I could feel the energy in the room. Like everybody is going to do it. There's like 1,000 people in the crowd. They're all outside waiting. The streets are blocked off. Like it's a big, big deal. And I'm like, all right, me and Bandito start putting ideas together, and like, you're in danger of having a really good match when you have ideas, and then the ideas just progressively get crazier and better and crazier and better because we're pushing each other's ability to like that next level. We got to a point where like the match was laid out and we had edited it like 19 times to progressively get stupider and crazier, but we didn't want anybody to fucking top us. We have it set up. We feel good about it. We go out, we do the match, like mid-match standing ovation. Like everybody in the audience is going crazy. All these different chants. This is fucking awesome. Both these guys, like whatever you would want as a wrestler, we were getting. And I knew like midway through, like, oh my God, if we got them now, wait till the go home. Like when we are going home, they're gonna be like, like, let's fucking go. We go home, place erupts. They're going fucking crazy. Commentary is doing a great job of making us just look like stars. I think Robbie E was on commentary. Like it was just an insane match. We get to the back. I bump into like AJ, and we've never had a conversation before, but it's fucking AJ Styles. You know what I mean? Like if he's standing in the gorilla position waiting for me, like yes, sir. Like I'm fucking the most proper standing position I could ever be. And he comes up and he just starts like his match is coming up, and you got to be like calling a banger too. And he came up in 30 minutes. He sat and talked with me, and like, this was awesome. This was awesome. This was great. Maybe you could work on this, fix that, whatever. Then he gave me his contact and was like, hey, I'll be in touch. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like this show that I wasn't supposed to be on, and now I'm here. I do that match. AJ's loving it. I got a rapport with Morrison. Like the promoter comes up, and like we became really good friends after that because of like he was like, you're willing to do that for me? I'm gonna have you on every fucking show I have. Like that was awesome. And I felt great about it afterwards because I could see how good of a time Bandito was having, and he felt like prime Bandito, and he felt untouchable, and we both realized like our stock was going up because of that match. Like it's live on, I forget what it was streaming on at that time, but it was like the biggest streaming live service you could have. Like I open up my phone, like hundreds of notifications, gifts, and all of this stuff are just popping in my feed, and I'm like, oh shit, like I have a banger on my hands. And like usually when that happens, all these doors start opening up and people start hitting you up, and it kind of takes off from there. So that's like an underrated match that I had years and years ago that I didn't think was going to be what it was. I was a last minute fill in, again, like how the beginning of my career started. Somebody wasn't there. They made a phone call to me. I came and made the most out of the opportunity. Same thing happened. This is 7 years after that initial start, and boom, same result. Like instant gratification for what I got. The only other match that I think would be up there like that is I was set to wrestle AJ Styles at a company called XWA, and still living in Philly. And I had like fractured my collarbone kind of around that time, and I opted out of surgery. So I fractured my collarbone and like tore my right pectoral, and I could have gotten surgery, or I could have did like physical therapy, and like the fracture would have healed. My shoulder would be how it is now, where it's got a little bump in it, and it's weird. They call it wrestler shoulder. And like my pec will never be the same. I can't like grow the muscle. It just like the muscle folded over itself, and it just like sealed. So I was willing to take that risk to not have the surgery and miss this match with AJ. Going into the match, my buddy is doing a documentary on my life, and we're the payoff of the week, because I came up to Rhode Island for the whole week, is the Saturday or the Sunday we're doing the match, and we're going to film the match, do all the video and everything. The night before, AJ signs with WWE. And he's set to debut at the Royal Rumble. I didn't know that at the time, but that's what it ended up being. So he calls the promoter and is like, I can't wrestle. I can't risk getting hurt. He's like, I'll still go to the show and make my appearance. I just can't wrestle JT. Okay. So in my brain, I thought the moment we had at FWE where he looked out for me and gave me all the advice, and we've seen each other a million times since then, this was the payoff. Like, this was that journey paying off. Like, boom, now I get to be in the ring with him and show this motherfucker what he saw and how I've evolved and grown based on the advice he gave me. Then they call me and they tell me, like, hey, AJ can't do the match. And I'm like, you have to be fucking kidding me. Like, I couldn't explain the morale drop that I experienced. I was like miserable. My buddy at the time, we were roommates in Philly. His name's Kevin Keenan. He was a referee in WWE, and then high level independence and stuff. I think he does NWA TV. Shout out Keenan. He was like, hey man, because we drove up together. He's like, hey man, I can make a phone call for you. I can't guarantee it. I want to say this was like Thanksgiving week too. Maybe like Thanksgiving was the night before or something like that. He was like, I'll make a phone call for you right now. I can't promise you, but it could be as cool as AJ. Cool, man. Let's see if we can make it work. So we pull over on the side of the road somewhere. He goes through his phone. He makes a call, and I can. They're talking. I can't hear who it is. And he's like, all right, cool. We'll call the promoter. Like they already told us the amount they're willing to spend. We'll get you the max amount. They'll be in contact. I'm going to give you your number. We'll book your flight. We'll see you in the morning. Cool, man. Hangs up the phone, and I'm just like sitting there waiting, like, who the fuck did you just call, bro? And he's just like, all right, man. So I had to cash in a favor, but tomorrow it's going to be you versus Matt Hardy. And I was like,
holy fuck.
Oh,
I remember that. Yeah.
Fuck, bro. Like, are you shitting me? And like, credit to Matt for leaving his family around Thanksgiving, taking a last second booking to replace AJ, which like, I don't think anybody in the world would want to replace AJ. Like, how the fuck do you replace AJ? But Matt has star power. He's an it guy. So
Star power.
Star power, bro. We do the show. AJ and I have to do a promo where AJ is going to tell the audience he can't wrestle. Because he was coming off of a back thing. Like he did have a back injury. Like we heard about it when he was in New Japan with Bullet Club and everything like that. So we got to get in the ring, and he like put me over. We shake hands, and like we got kind of like close. And like I just looked at him. I was like, "You fucking owe me one." And he just kind of smiled and walked away. And then after that, the owner came out. We brought out Matt Hardy. He got like, still to this day, it may be the biggest pop I've ever heard in my life. Like, we were just sitting in the ring waiting, and like the music hit, and he walked out, and like you just watch the people in waves start standing up, going crazy. They're shaking the guardrails, they're screaming, and I'm in the ring, and I'm like, there's video on YouTube where I'm just like, oh my God, like this is what that feels like to be this over. And like I've wrestled a lot of people by this time, but I'm like, oh my God, like this is Jeff Hardy's brother, bro. Like, holy shit. Fucking Matt fucking Hardy, dog. And we do the promo, we set up the match, we come out, we have a fucking awesome. I think the match is like 35 minutes too, bro. Like we just had this banger. He's doing all kinds of shit. I'm jumping off the ring, doing my like RVD leg drop on the guardrail. The finish was a twist of fate off the fucking top rope. Like I spike bumped it, like just dumb shit. I did this one thing in the match, and this is before everybody else that's doing it now had done it. I had a counter to the twist of fate and like the RKO, where when they would go to do it, I would handstand and vault myself back to my feet, and he would be sitting on his ass, and I would like basement super kick him. So I told him that, and he was like, how the fuck are you gonna do that? I said, Matt, just trust me. I can't explain it. My body can just do it. Like, I promise you're not gonna fuck it up. You just do what you normally do, and I'm gonna do my part. So I vault out of the twist of fate, and I hit him with a super kick. Place goes fucking crazy. We come to the back. We're talking. He's saying a lot of cool shit to me. It was a very, very humbling experience because like it's fucking Matt Hardy. And then he says to me, he was like, hey, bro, the twist of fate counter, how would you like to do that for my brother? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, yo, you should do that with my brother on TNA. Like, come to TNA and do that with Jeff. Like,
I remember Sign JT was a thing, dude.
And I was just like, yo, what the fuck is this guy talking about? So then he goes and talks to Keenan. And like, I think for some reason he thought like Keenan was my agent or some shit. So he goes and tells him like, hey, how can we get this guy to TNA? Like, who do I got to talk to? Like, who's his representation? What does he want? Blah, 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 blah. He leaves. The next day I get a call, and Keenan's like, hey, Matt put you over to TNA. I think they're gonna bring you in and give you a look. And I'm like, sick. I'm in Warwick at Planet Fitness working out a couple days later, and my phone rings, and it's a Tennessee number. And I pick it up. My hello. They're like, I believe it was Bob Ryder at the time. And he's like, hey, is this JT? I was like, yeah, it is, man. Who's this? How can I help you? He's like, hey, this is Bob Ryder with TNA Impact Wrestling. And I'm like, okay, bud, sure, yeah, whatever. And he starts talking. I just hang up on him. Like I thought somebody was fucking with me. Because like me and my buddies would always do that to each other. We would fuck with each other. Like just call them like, hey, this is Pat Patterson from the WWE. We're here to tell you we're gonna sign. Like just stupid ribs. So I thought they were fucking with me. Like somebody found out that Matt liked me and TNA would have been interested. And then he calls right back and he's just like, please don't hang up on me. Normally I don't call people back. And I was like, oh shit, this is really you. And he's like, this is really me. He's like, I'm here to talk to you about coming to joining TNA. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, Planet Fitness, like, fucking stupid. So I fucking run out of the gym, and I'm like, I left all my shit, like my backpack, like everything's in the gym. I just sprinted outside, and I'm like, what do you guys want? What do you need? What do you want me to do? So he tells me the requirements and everything. I'm like, cool, perfect. I'm on the next plane to your next show. Good to go. They send me my flight info, and then I go down there. I did like I forget what the first thing, explosion or something I did. Then I went back home, and then I came back for one night only. It was like an X Division pay-per-view. I ended up being the main event of one night only against Braxton. What the fuck is he now? He was Pepper Parks, Braxton Sutter at that time. Now he's butchering the blade in AEW. Shout out Pep, fucking OG right there. Gave me a badass match. And in that match, what was cool is I do this like springboard X Factor from the outside, and I vault in and I give a guy an X Factor. So I did it to Pepper, and like he took a sick bump. But when he bumped, he came back up, and the back of his head hit my eye and split my eye wide open.
Shit.
My referee's Earl Hebner. He slides around and he throws the X up, and like I can hear him on the thing saying like, he's cut real bad. He's cut. What do you want us to do? And the ref's like, and I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like I'm fucking good. And for some reason they were communicating to Earl that like it was Impact, like it was TV, because you can't have the blood on the TV. And then Earl goes, shut the fuck up. It's a pay-per-view. Do whatever you want, kid. Do whatever you want. And I was like, let's fucking go. And I'm like wiping the blood. It's like a 4-inch hole in my eye. And we just had this like I ended up getting winded because I lost a lot of blood, but like had this cool fucking match with my buddy. And then I get my eye stitched up, whatever. I go back home. They call me again, and they're like, hey, we're going to offer you this short-term deal. You come in. We're going to do some X Division stuff with you. And then when I get down there, they switch my X Division stuff, and they're like, hey, on these tapings, you're going to wrestle the Hardy Boys. And I was like, stop it right the fuck now. Like, what? So then I look at the card and it's on the board and it's fucking JT Dunn and question mark, because I didn't know who my partner was going to be at the time, versus Matt and Jeff Hardy. And I'm just staring, like, I must have stared at it for like 30 minutes. I'm just like, I'm about to wrestle the fucking Hardy Boys on TV right now. Like, that's fucking sick, bro. And then I go out and like Matt came running out of his trailer. And he comes and finds me and grabs me and like, now I'm in his fucking trailer. And like, now I'm like, oh my God, I don't belong here. And he's like, JT, I want you to meet my brother, Jeff. And then Jeff gets up and like, we shake hands and he's like, Jeff, this is that fucking dude I told you about. And I'm just like standing there. And I'm like, I'm that fucking dude. I'm like, ah! Like inside, I'm flexing like fucking Brock Lesnar in the mirror, bro. I feel like the biggest fucking wrestler in the universe. And Jeff comes over and he's like real mellow. He's like, oh, cool, man. I heard you do that like twist of fate counter. We're going to do that tonight. And I'm like, fuck yeah, we will. I'll do whatever the fuck you want me to do. Like, yeah. And Matt was like, yeah, we're going to do that. So in the match, we call for it. He does twist of fate. I do the handstand, come out, do the fucking super kick. And like, I go to pin Jeff and he was like, that was fucking badass, man. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what is my life right now? And then funny part about the finish, like Matt, this was the first match where Matt was broken Matt Hardy and Jeff hadn't turned. So like Jeff was spot monkey doing all his shit and Matt was like, don't do the flips. So the finish was Matt hit me with the twist of fate and he backed up. And I think Jeff tagged himself in and he went to go climb to the top rope and Matt turns and yells at him and he's like, don't do the swanton. The people don't deserve it. You're better than this. In the locker room, Jeff told me like, hey, you want to be like right around here in the ring because there's two different things that could happen. You can get the swanton bomb or you can get the crouton bomb. And I'm like, what the fuck is a crouton bomb? And he's like, the crouton bomb is where like, you're a little too fucking, I'm just going to bump on you. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't want that. Bro, I'm right where he told me to be. But when he goes to the swanton, Matt puts his fucking hands up. So he's got to jump over Matt's hands and he can't see me anymore. So he does the swanton and bro, I get lower back and ass right on my rib cage. He hit me. No. I thought I shit my pants on TV. It was I was just like, oh my God. And then like instead of pinning me normal, Matt like mounts me and he's like looking me in the eye and he's like, yes, yeah, or whatever the fuck he said at the time. Or I don't even remember the word. And I just remember like feeling like I had to shit. Just having one of the coolest experiences of my life. I just wrestled the Hardy Boys. I can't breathe. And here's this guy with fake blood out of his mouth. His hair is fucking puffing up everywhere. And he's making eye contact while mounting me on fucking live TV. And I'm just like, dude, this is pro wrestling, bro. This was all I've ever wanted to do. This is the best moment of my life right now. I'm getting fucking mounted on TV by Matt Hardy. Like, and I just took the crouton bomb. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. I was hyped, bro. And like, so that match led me to TNA. It got me a nice little stint there. Some TV, some matches, some pay-per-view experience. And like one of my low-key favorite wrestlers is Shane Helms. Like I love Hurricane. I love Sugar Shane. Like his cruiserweight title run was so badass. And it was so cool for a lot of my matches in TNA. He was my agent. So like I got to like mix ideas with a guy that like I looked up to and got to be a part of that. And I think like one of the shows X-Pac was backstage. So like it was cool it was an X Division match. I think I wrestled maybe like John Gresham or something. And we had a badass little 6-minute match and we came back and like X-Pac was there to like critique it. Like that's like when I talked about in the beginning about getting yourself somewhere where there's better people than you, like I just wanted to be somewhere better. And like, I didn't anticipate all these people being here, but I did that cool ass little match and I get to come back and it's like, here's AJ Styles, here's Matt Hardy, here's fucking Shane Helms, here's X-Pac, you know what I mean? And like that spirals you to those next doors that I had mentioned earlier. Like every door was open from that hard work, bro. And a crouton bomb.
I think that we learned the theme is get in the car.
Yeah, bro. Get in the car and answer the phone if TNA calls you.
Don't hang up.
Don't hang up, bro.
Hang up.
I would imagine if he never called me back, how different my life would be.
Right? That's
because
crazy.
like the TNA stuff is what got me in my tryout with WWE. And like Then the WWE stuff led me to get more exposure, which led me to wrestle Cody. And then the Cody match, and like I went on tour to Germany, and that led me to AEW because of my relationship with Cody. The funny story with Cody, I'm telling all the stories tonight.
You're good.
That's why you're here, brother. That's why
That's
you're
it.
here.
We're doing in Germany. There's WXW is the biggest promotion out there, and we're doing World Tag League. 16 Carat. It's a singles King of the Ring style tournament. I go over there with Donovan Dijak. We both get eliminated from the tournament, and usually the guys who perform the best, the last night, is it's multiple days. The last night they make a tag match out of the 4 best guys. So it ends up being me and Dijak versus Speedball Mike Bailey and ACH. Fucking awesome! I would have flew to Germany.
Hell yeah!
Match. So we're putting this match together, and Cody had just wrestled. He comes back, and like we're just sitting there bullshitting, and he walks over to me and Dijak, and he's like, "You guys need a manager?" And I was like, "Who the fuck is going to manage us?" He's like, "I'll be your manager," and I'm like, "No." No, because you're gonna get me in trouble if you fucking walk out on there and they got to pay you per appearance and you walk back out, and then I know I'm the youngin out of all 3 of us. This falls on me. I'm gonna get fucking banned from Germany if you walk fucking out there with us. And he was like, "Don't worry about it, brother. Cody will take care of everything." And I'm like, "Oh God, man." He goes and puts his suit on. He puts his little sunglasses. He rolls up his piece of paper and he walks over and he's like, "I'm fucking ready." So I'm in gorilla position. And like me and Dijak, I'm telling him like, "Hey, I want to do like a HBK Sean thing." Like, obviously HBK and Diesel. Obviously I'm Diesel and you're HBK. So like we'll do the pose and everything like that. And then we get in gorilla, and now I'm shaking because like Speedball and ACH already went out, and like the music's about to hit. We haven't told the promoter. We haven't told a fucking person that Cody Rhodes, the biggest star in the world of wrestling right now, is just going to make a random fucking appearance after he wrestled in our match for no fucking reason whatsoever. And he's going to walk out with us. And like, I'm going to get fired because of this. I just know it. But I'm like, you know what? It's day 3. I go home tomorrow anyways, whatever. So we walk out and it's just me and Dijak. We do the stupid HBK Diesel pose. And then I just was like, if I'm going out with a bang. So I turn around, I do the big Razor Ramon, point to the curtain, and Cody comes walking out. Crowd goes fucking nuts. And like after I do it, I turn, I immediately look to the balcony for the promoter and everything. I'm just like, what kind of face is that guy making up there? Fucking mad, like, and then in the match, I'm just like, bro, we better have the best match of this weekend, or I am so fucking fired. Like, I'm little. I've never been here. Like, that's Cody. Dijak's like 9 feet tall with that big ass nose. Like, they're definitely fucking booking him again. Like, I'm fucked. Like Speedball's a fucking real life ninja. ACH is the craziest shit ever. Like, I'm fucked. I'm me. I wrestle. I fall down a lot and I get back up. You can fucking find anybody to do that. Like, my job is on the line. Internet blows up from the stream. Everybody, Cody. I'm sitting in the back. I get changed. I'm like wiping myself down. I get changed real fast. I'm ready for them to tell me to get the fuck out of the building. They walk in the back and they're like, "Cody, did you have fun?" He's like, "I had a blast. I do that all the time." And they were like, "That was so awesome, Cody. Thank you for doing extra." And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now, bro? It was in my nerves, bro. The whole match, I'm like selling, and I'm just like, I'm fired. I'm get back. I'm like, oh God, I'm fired. Every bump, I'm like, this better be the best bump of your life for you. Everyone, your job is on the line, bro. You're fucked if not. It was nuts, bro. I had so many weird circumstances like that in my life.
I love it.
And that was in Germany?
It was in Oberhausen, Germany.
Okay.
We all went over for the 16 karat gold tournament. I think I lost like night 1, maybe night 2. I lost night 2, and then night 3 they do the superstar or whatever they call it tag match, and it just went up. And the cool thing about WXW is like the building that they rent, it's Turbine Hall. Like the building that they have they have like rings in the back where we can like wrestle and do our matches while the show's going on. They have like practice rings back there, and I've never had that like in the States. That's not something we do. So we had like 2 full fucking rings, and we're just like, people are just like grappling, having matches, like training and everything. There's a whole tournament going out there in front of like some of the best fans you're ever going to wrestle in front of. So it was really cool. And like, I wish more people had the ability to do that, because I felt like 10 times better going into all my matches, having been able to get in the ring. And like, sometimes for me too, like I just sit in the ring and just like find my zen. I just sit in the corner and I just fold my legs and I just kind of just chill, watch people wrestle. I get a feel for like the bumps and people doing their thing. And like, I just feel more natural. So when I come out, I was way more relaxed. And like every time I've been to Germany before that and since then, it's been so cool to have that. Like, not many places I can kind of lock in, because like here you have access to the ring before a show, and then like if I'm last, I'm stuck in the fucking locker room for 3.5 hours, or 4 if these assholes all go over their time. But like it's just like I'm cold, bro. I'm cold by the time I go out there, and sleepy.
So the etiquette in Germany is different than it is in America.
I think international wrestling is like, it's the best, because like it's like religion. It's like church. Like they, like every week they know they're going to go to work, they're going to go home, they're going to go to pro wrestling. Like that's their thing. Like, and I equate it with like soccer. Like international soccer is way cooler in every other country but America. And then same thing with wrestling. Wrestling is cool here, but it, like, big example for you, WWE, all of their big pay-per-views, where are they going? International. All their live events, where are they? International. There's more money because they're not accustomed to having it, because it's WWE, so they're going to pay for it. But those fucking fans are just the best, because like it's all a brand new experience for them. WWE doesn't go to Paris every like I live in Providence. The what is it now? It was the Dunk America Pavilion.
The pavilion now, yeah.
So the pavilion literally is 45 seconds from my house. I could watch Raw 3 times, 4 times a year if I wanted to. It's right there. I know they're going to come here, but like in Germany or London or wherever they go, like they don't go there that often. So when they go, the experience is when you watch on like pay-per-view or like Raw, whatever it is, the crowd is always the best, because this is their, some of them, it could be their one and only experience. So they're singing, they're chanting, they're having fun. Like that is indie wrestling there. Obviously the higher level shows, but like that's indie wrestling year round. They just appreciate what they have because it's all they got. And their guys, international talent, and it's the same for us in America. Like I'm only going international if I get over in the States. The people that are international, they're only coming here or getting signed if they get over. So if they get over with the crowd and the crowd embraces them and they're that rabid of fans, you look 10 times bigger in your presentation and you are projected that way. Like if you look at the top guys in the world right now on like an independent level, like there's not too many that are international. They've all been taken by the big companies like your Ospreys and stuff like that. They've been taken away because they were the last crop of guys that got that buzz and like their home country and everything worshiped them, that America was like, nope, that's ours. Nope, that's ours. Nope, that's ours. And like for us, we're just saturated. We have so many wrestlers in the US, like so many fucking wrestlers, good, bad, and indifferent.
I love it. And it just speaks to the relationships that you've discussed, you know, that you build these over the years, and it's very important. And we usually play a game, and I know we're getting to the 2-hour mark, and we won't keep you much longer, even though
it's all the fucking time you need.
It's I want to know.
I'll hang out for a while, man. This is just like
see. D was smart. D was smart. He didn't tell me what the time limit was. So once you got it's like Pringles, bro. Once you pop, can't stop. Let's go.
All right. Would you rather be a member of 3 Count or X Factor?
Ooh, fuck.
And who would be the other 2 members with, well, obviously it would be, you know, X-Pac with X Factor and, you know, Shane with 3 Count, but who would also be your third that you would take with you in that?
Oh, man.
See, these are the true hard-hitting questions.
That's a good question. I love both of them. I'm gonna have to say X Factor just because of the theme song.
So you're dealing with the X Factor.
Yeah. And I would do like me. Like I'd be cool if it was me, Pac, and PJ or Just Incredible. Like
Yeah.
that. But if we had to sub out, like if we had to sub out Just Incredible and A Train, I'd do like me, Pac. If I could put Shane in there, putting Shane in the X Factor, so it's me, Pac,
That's
and
cheating,
home.
man. That's cheating.
That'd be or like
fucking cheating. That's combining the two.
Let me see. There's got to be a big guy or a small guy.
Let's do a big guy because
you know, big dude. If it's you and Pac.
We gotta have a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
If you got Pac with you, you got to do.
Oh man,
the hard-hitting questions here.
This is such a good question. Me, Pac. Man, I can't even. No. I like. This is so stupid. I liked B Squared. Like if he was doing Bull Buchanan, if he was doing the B Squared gimmick, I'd take him because I think that'd be fun to play off of that. I mean, give me Godfather.
Throw your third man out.
I'd take Godfather. Godfather's big dude. Like he's up there. Or if we went big the other way, give me Viscera.
Ooh, Big Daddy V
give me
in
that.
The X Factor.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah,
baby, Lord.
yeah. That's it. That's the group. It's in my brain now. Me, X-Pac, Viscera, X Factor.
Keith Lee.
That'd be a good one.
If we're pulling from the Indies, Dijak. If we're pulling from the Indies, like Dijak's my guy. I love Dijak. He is so fucking good at wrestling. He is so good. Like being a big guy, I think like that just benefits him for like the eye of the beholder. But like he is so smart. He's such a good wrestler. Like I've wrestled him so many fucking times I've lost count. We've never had a bad match. We've traveled all over the world together, and like he's just fun to hang out with. Like I felt like I was his road wife. Like I just made him laugh. There was a point where we had this ongoing social media thing because like we were together forever. That he hated me, and like we'd take pictures. He'd be making mean faces or whatever. And we went to London, and we were in Heathrow Airport, and we got what is it? Pho, the noodles soup with the chicken.
Yes.
We're eating that. And I snuck a picture, and he was kind of smiling, and I put it on the internet, and they went crazy, like, "Oh my God, JT done a Dijak in London, and Dijak finally loves JT." And it was just silly bullshit with us, but that would have to be my guy, I think. If I'm taking an indie guy that I love, Dijak, bro, that's my dude.
Hell yeah!
Damn, what a good question.
Well, you know, that's what we do around here. So
it's gonna be hard to top that question.
You do what.
It's gonna be hard to top that question.
I know, right? Like that was my one that I was sitting there in the chamber the whole time. I was like, all right, I got one for it. When you discussed Shane and Pac, I was like, oh, I got it. Like you just threw fucking Mike Trout a softball, and I'm like, I'm gonna knock this one out the fucking park.
Bro, X-Pac, my top 5 favorite wrestler of all time, bro. Like top 5 ever. We
give us your
together.
Top 5. Ooh. So we got Pac. We usually do Mount Rushmore as well. So this is perfect that we could do a top 5.
Pac's in there.
It doesn't have to be necessarily in that order, unless you want to put them in order.
Yeah. I don't really have an order because like.
Okay, cool.
But like my top 5s are like they kind of are interchangeable based on the topic. You know, like
sure.
There's like my favorite guys that I just love to watch. There's like my top 5 like. That I gravitate towards to the top 5 that like sell really well, and I love them for that. Like a combination of them would be like Pac, Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Oh man, Pac, Michaels. I love Edge, bro. CM Punk.
We got a little Edge love here as well. My little Ultimate Fan Edition.
Hell yeah.
Got the coin. Got a little. What else we got in here? We got the beanie.
I had the beanie.
The authentic Edge worn piece of shirt. We got it sitting back here, baby. Huge Edge mark here. Oh, not to mention the fucking Rated R Superstar belt sitting over in the corner right now.
Let's go.
All right, I'm going to go grab that as well. Keep going.
Sean, Pac, Edge. I love Macho Man. Like, Macho Man's my favorite wrestler ever. I love Paul. Like, it's hard, man. Like, I said top 5 and I fucked myself. But,
you got 4. Yeah, you got your 4.
Like, I love them.
There. Paul London is the man.
I love Paul London. Like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, like just guys that like I wanted to emulate in some way that I grew up kind of watching when I became a wrestling fan and then gone back and watch all of their stuff. Like, so like I was literally just talking about this like a night ago or 2 nights ago. The coolest move in the world to me. I fucking love the belt.
I know, right? I know Edge hates this damn thing, but this is my favorite belt ever. And just fucking, like RVD says, it spins. I want to keep this one too, Paul.
Hell yeah. My favorite move in wrestling is the lion salt.
Nice. Love a good lion salt.
Bro, it's the coolest fucking move ever. Like, I can do some shit.
What the hell is a lion salt?
So it's
from the middle rope.
Yeah, you run and jump off. You jump from the canvas to the second rope and you do a moonsault. Like, physics, you shouldn't be able to do it. And like Jericho, I don't know if he invented it, but like he definitely like modernized it and made it popular. I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, fuck you! This guy invented it in Japan or something."
Somebody in Japan made it. Yeah, that's always the case. Somebody in fucking Japan did it first.
I need you all to know that I offended Allie because I asked that question.
What's the lion salt? I'm gonna give a shout out to a guy that we have in this area. His name is Mortar, and he wrestles. Was the Chaotic Wrestling heavyweight champion up until recently, but he does a lion salt, right? But from the bottom rope, he runs and like off the bottom rope, but gets the same amount of height as you would from the second rope.
That's crazy.
That's mind because he's not a small dude.
No, he's big dude.
He's big dude.
He's not as big as Samoa Joe, but he's like Samoa Joe built. You know, like he's a little bit smaller, but he's got that Samoa Joe feel to him.
Like he's stopped.
Bro, it's
nobody on the indies can make a tight bottom rope.
Yeah, exactly. And it's fucking insane because like at Chaotic, we have like a great ring. It's always tight. Like everything's perfect. But I've seen him do it on shittier shows where like you make your entrance and the rope is like the inflatable wobbly arm guy outside the car dealership. Like, and he just, bam.
I can't tell you how many times you're at a show and people are like, guys, don't do anything off the ropes. They fucking
which is like crazy, right? Crazy.
Every other night, and it's like, how do you not know how to set up a ring? Anyway, that's a different.
Speaking of the ropes,
so speaking of rings, actually, I actually wanted to ask this question, and I just segue it perfectly. What is the best ring you've ever wrestled in? Just the best
WWE ring,
for sure.
Yeah, it's the best ring. It's built by professionals. It's designed and catered to your body. I did like early on, I wrestled in Las Vegas and they had a 6-sided ring like TNA had. And like, I thought that was the coolest shit ever until I got in there and I was like, what the fuck do I do, bro? Like, because like it's not like you get Irish whipped and like I know I'm going that way. Like there's 2 ropes that way, and if I go that way, I'm coming off this way. But if I go that way, I'm coming this way. And like I don't know how this guy's thinking about the move we're about to do. And like if I run straight, it's a turnbuckle. I must like being in a 6-sided ring fucked my brain up. Like I can't even explain it. And the ropes are so tight because they're really short in comparison to the elongated like 16 or 18 feet. They're like 6 feet. And then there's like strapped to a turnbuckle and they're all individually placed on there. It was fucking insane. But then there's like legendary rings in this area that are god fucking awful. And when I see them, I'm like, I don't want to be a wrestler today because tomorrow I'm going to suck. But
I
speaking
wish
of
you
ropes,
guys could understand what it's like to go like you're at an indie show with a 16-footer, and then somebody just has a 20-footer all of a sudden, and
that's mind fuck too.
It is absolutely wild. Imagine all of a sudden someone added 3 steps to your 1 step out of your front door. Like very weird. But something
like you've memorized the steps to get to your bathroom and take a piss, and then at night somebody just elongated your bathroom, so you end up pissing on the floor. Like your natural habit is just fucking broken. Stupid sidebar story because you were talking about ropes. So I did another FWE show. They did it at a casino. This is where I had wrestled that guy Bandito Jr. Now I'm here. I think I did a tag match maybe, but on the show they have Evan Bourne versus Paul London. Me super marking out like, oh my god, this is so fucking cool. And they're both my boys, so I'm like sitting with them while they're talking about their match, and they start like butting heads about who's gonna do the shooting star press because it's both their finishers. And they're like, well, we both got to do a shooting star or whatever. So they're going back and forth, and then Paul looks this motherfucker straight in his face and goes, hey, I'll let you do it from the top rope. I'll do my shooting star off the second rope because it's easier. And then they pause and they're like, oh, that's cool. Like, thank you for doing that. And I'm like, both of y'all shut the fuck up right now. What the fuck do you mean you're going to let him do his shooting star from the top rope because your one from the second rope is easier? No, dumbass. From my POV, that's the craziest fucking thing you could do because you just took away 2.5 feet before you die. You have to, like, what? And I was like, no, like the fact that y'all,
well, London fucking gaslit Evan Bourne is crazy.
The fact that y'all just fought in front of me for 5 minutes about who's gonna hit a shooting star, and I can't even do a front roll. Y'all are like, no, you do the coolest move in America. No, you do the coolest move in America. No, I insist that you do the most coolest move. Okay, let's compromise. I'll do mine from here. You do yours from here. I was like, like, I fight about a headlock with people. Like, oh, I don't know if I want to get superplexed today. And you guys are fighting over who's going to do the fucking craziest move I could ever envision in my life. And who's going to do it off the top rope in the second rope. Dude, I was like, fuck both of y'all, man. Like, you guys are a bunch of assholes. Like, only 2 premier athletes that are just like not from this planet would have that argument in front of me 5 minutes before they have to go out and wrestle. Like, dude, so stupid. I love those guys. I love Paul. I love Matt. Matt was my debut match at PWG. It was me and Hero versus him and Ricochet.
Nice.
The joke is that the match went way over its time limit. It went so long that it's still happening in some universe. We're still wrestling. And
why do wrestlers feel they can ignore the refs when we tell you, hey, it's 5 minutes over. I told you to go home 7 times. And they just look me in the eye and go, I know the promoter. It's fine. And the promoter's fucking pissed. He's looking at me in the back, his eyes popping out of his head. Why do they teach that? That they pull everybody else?
No, that's just like that's an ego thing where like you're, especially if it's like you think that you're a big star or you're the main event or whatever, and it's like I worked my ass off to get to this spot. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what my time is. But I'm a culprit of this. I do this frequently. But it's only because the person I'm wrestling, I believe, deserved more time than what we were given. And sure, I want to get all their shit in. And those days, I make sure I call like the best match I can, and I get the most crowd interaction, because the more the crowd's into it and I get to the back, I can be like, yeah, you're right, man. I'm sorry I went 11 minutes over, but do you fucking hear the crowd, bro? They said fight forever and please come back. They threw money at me, bro. Like, you kind of have some leverage there.
Go off carried on their shoulders by their friends, and the referee gets buried the fuck out by the promoter.
But you also, like, for me, I always tell everybody, I'll take the heat. That's on me. Like, don't nobody else. Like, if somebody comes yelling at you, point directly at me. I've never let the ref take the heat. Like, and I've told the ref, fuck off. Like, just save your breath. We're not even fucking close to going home, bro. Like, the finish is this. You fucking stand over there and wait till I get to that part. But when we get
Those
to the
are
back,
great moments, by the way, for us, trying to be as professional as possible. We make eye contact on the 2 count, and they just tell you to fuck off. That's great.
Yeah. I mean, not the 2 count. I'll just kick out. And we know where we're going. But like, I'll be the first to tell the promoter, hey, that was on me. Don't yell at the ref. I told him it's cool. That's on me. Don't yell at the other guy. I told him to keep going, or I knew we were going to go over before we went out there. And if it didn't go good, I was going to cut some stuff out because like I feel very confident in doing that stuff. But they were like banging on the ring, and like one girl said woohoo, so I needed those extra 8 minutes. So sorry, bro. I love going over my time. I'm an asshole.
So we've had a couple of questions from the chat. So first I want to put up is from my faction mate of the Big Picture, and you've been throwing up our logo quite a bit tonight, and we greatly appreciate you throwing up the Big Picture logo. And that was the question from my faction mate Titan, asking, would JT Dunn ever join the Big Picture faction?
Whoa,
that's crazy.
If you dickhead steal him from me without even inviting me, I'll burn your faction down. I will drop the N-bomb until this freaking is taken off the air.
Have you ever played Super Show? Has JT Dunn ever played Super Show?
Yeah, I was
former tag team champion.
Yeah, we're Tri-State tag champs.
Okay.
Yeah, we have everything. It's great.
My I don't. It's behind. Like I obviously you can see I have a crazy card collection. But over here I have another shelf full of stuff, and right behind there is the deck I won the tag titles with Big D over here. Obviously playing as myself because I'm a fucking mark.
Self-mark, baby. There's no other way to be.
Hey, all they had to do was tell me that the death by elbow card was like the strongest move at that time, and people weren't beating it.
Still strong.
Let's go. Still sold out.
Hell yeah. So speaking of Super Show, this Sunday on SRG's stream, we're going to have a cross promotion of Big Picture Premium with SRG, and it's Super Mania 2. So it's exactly what you're thinking about. It's WrestleMania matches, but we make it Super Show style. So this Sunday, we have a 3-match card, subject to change, of course. The opening match we have is Dickie Finesse, which is our version of Ric Flair, taking on the Scrapyard Cat, which is our version of the JYD. That's the first match we have. Then the second match, we have the Above Average Warrior, which you probably guess who he's based on, taking on the Die Barred Bard, our Honky Tonk Man. And then we have our main event, which is Smart Money, the High Roller, and Giandre, the Gigantic Grenoble, taking on the Mammoth Powers of Hunk Homeland and the Nacho Guy. So I tell you all of this, and I'm on the call, by the way, so you should totally check it out. Anyways, you were asked from the chat, what is your favorite WrestleMania match? My long intro to that I got, I had to self-promote.
Yeah,
we have to.
Great segue. Instinctually, I want to say Steamboat Macho Man, WrestleMania. Sure. Rock Hogan is one of my favorite matches of all time.
It's crazy. That match is insane. When you can just stand there and just look, and they go insane.
Yeah, I still to this day, like when I'm in a moment in the ring, and a lot, like I'm fortunate to be in a position where a lot of the other wrestlers, they listen to me. I don't really get things called to me. I'm doing the calling, and it's just instinct. And there's the moments where we're like face to face and the crowd's going crazy or something, and I'll like look at the guy and I'll say, Rockin' Hogan. And they know we're face to face. You go this way, I go that way, rush hour. And we're just like, here. And then we pass back by each other and we go here. And you just milk it, bro. Like wrestling 101, I would make everybody watch that match. Like if I had my school again and we were just doing a film study, that's the first match I show you, because it shows you how to get over doing nothing. It's just two guys who they did spend their time obviously getting over. That's why they are
correct.
Over.
Absolutely.
But you're doing nothing but reacting to what's happening with the crowd. Like, because at the end of the day, that dictates your entire career is the people, the crowd. If they want to pay to see you, you're going to get bigger and better matches and all that stuff. These guys, they did not sit in the back and go, hey, for the next for the first 6 minutes of this match, we're just going to fucking stare at each other uncomfortably. And the crowd's going to go, ah! Like, there's no way you call that. But the emotion, the story brought it together where they're in the fucking ring and they just went nuts because we're seeing something we never, ever thought we were going to see. I'd also say Shawn Michaels Undertaker 1.
Yes.
Is like, I go back, like, before I have a really big match of my own, I go back and watch Taker and Michaels, and it reinvigorates me. Like, it makes me feel like, oh man, I fucking love wrestling. Like, I know the finish, but I still bite on the falsies because they're just so perfect. Everything was just like, it's like a beautiful fucking musical where every note was just hit just so smoothly. I'm sure I'm getting some. I think a lot more of my favorite matches weren't even at Mania. Like, one of my favorite matches is RVD John Cena for the strap inside Hammerstein.
Oh my God,
Edge
it's
comes
crazy.
Out like, oh dude, like it's the match where the crowd just kind of like takes over.
Match, I feel.
Oh hell yeah, bro! Because like again, didn't have to do anything but be in the moment, and like you're not gonna get a guy better than Cena than about being in the moment, and he knew, and like no matter what his character portrays, he fucking loved every moment of that. Being the bad guy in this crowd, like no matter what you did as a good guy, they fucking hate you because they love this guy so much. I'd put RVD in my top guys as well. Like, I love RVD. Like, love RVD. I did the 5-star frog splash early in my career as often as I could until I found out and saw that clip of Eddie Guerrero debuting where he broke his fucking arm hitting the frog splash. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. Now the only time I do a frog splash is when I call something dumb and I go up to the top rope and then I pussy out and I go, all right, frog splash, and I just do a frog splash instead. That's the only time. Because sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna go do my 450 again tonight, and then I get up there, I'm like, no, the ropes are loose, frog splash.
JT, how big of a problem is overcalling a match right now in wrestling?
Ooh, overcalling as in trying to put 20 minutes,
the whole match,
8 minutes,
doing nothing in the ring. Everybody, there, a lot of people are not learning how to call shit on the fly in the ring. You just talked about the amount of, I guess, flexibility, we'll say, or the ability to audible and do that, which throws people off. I don't think you talked about not being trained etiquette. I don't think people are trained to react to the crowd and they stick to a script, at least on, I see it on all levels of wrestling.
Yeah. It's tough, because like, when you hear from big time wrestlers and they do like their post WWE, post retirement podcasts, or like video thing, whatever, and they expose the business. A lot of them talk about how much they did call. So like for those that catch that footage, they're like, oh, I want to be like this guy, so I got to do it that way. For me, early on, I was calling everything because like I wanted to be mathematical. I needed to be a surgeon. However, I wasn't afraid to audible based on like what we had. There's been a lot of times where like I've called an entire match where I'm the baby face and the other guy's the heel on a big show. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but I went out there and they booed me and we got in the ring and I'm like, we're switching it. Like, don't fight against it because like this is going to be the worst match in history if I'm trying to make a comeback and they're like, boo, this fucking guy sucks. And I'm like, come on. Like, we suck, bro. And like that's really tough to do. There's drills and like things you could do at a school to teach it. We used to do something where you would call the spot out to them in the ring while they're in motion and you'd watch them react, or like they'd be like, you'd give them a move and it would end in a hold, and then you would call something out to them and they'd have to move from the hold through it. So there's ways around it. Not many people teach that shit. And a lot of it's just getting out there doing it.
I was gonna say, how long? Because you said you started out one. How much experience did you need? You think before you felt comfortable kind of mastering that side of it, that craft? How long do you think a guy level is? green or in training. Yeah. Just,
I would say you don't.
Guy that wants to wrestle. How long are they going to train before you think they're going to be executing at a high level?
5 years minimum. There's exceptions to that. There's guys who kind of and girls that fly through it. They just get it. That's a product of the environment, the situation they're in. They can get the information a lot faster. I would say for me, my first like real pro wrestling match was about back end of 2011, 2012 ish. By 2014, yeah, I would say 2014, I felt comfortable at like a medium level of working on the fly. But by 2016, which was like a year with Chris, and it wasn't like him teaching me necessarily, it was more the confidence to adjust and trust myself that I got from being around him and the matches that we had, that it helped build me up. I would say about that time. So that's kind of about 5 years for me as well. But now I feel like on top of the world. I tell people all the time when they like, we had a guy, I was wrestling on a show recently, and he was running a little late from his flight to get to the building, and he walked in, and I was just like, mine just called on the fly. And he was like, yeah, cool. So, all right, bro, see you out there. And like, he trusted me to do it. I trusted him to follow through. We just had the finish that we were going to do, and that was it. The rest was out there. And it was fucking badass match. Some of my better matches that like I enjoy are on the fly because you're emotionally invested. You're in the moment with the crowd, with the other person. You create a tighter bond because we didn't have 4 hours to fucking hug each other in the back to practice it. We're in the ring. It's live, bro. I can call fucking the craziest thing to you, and you got to do it. Or you better have a quick ass audible. Most of the time they don't. I always refer to like this in training, but I tell people, have your wrestling, like your toolkit, your waistband, your Tim the Toolman Taylor waistband. And on that are all your accessories. It's your go-tos in situations where you feel like you're going to get lost. So you have like your shine stuff, your comeback stuff, your heat stuff, the stuff that you know that you do that gets the best reaction for whatever moment that you're looking for. And you fucking drill that in your brain and you put it to your toolkit. And every time you're in that situation where you don't know what to do, you think, where am I in this match? What kind of thing do I need? Okay, I'm about to make my comeback. Let me go get a comeback. Boom. Here's one that I've used that gets a great reaction. And then you just translate it to the other person and you can go ahead and go about your business. I don't think that's taught either. Like that, the comfort level and being able to go back and like not be a mark and watch yourself like, oh my God, I'm so awesome. And to sit there and like dissect what actually gets a reaction, not what pops you, not what your boy told you was super cool, but what you did that got a reaction. And I promise you 9 times out of 10, it's not the fucking super cool double stomp Davey Richards driver, fucking pile driver with flames that you think that it is. It's not that. It's the punch that came from underneath that you popped out and caught him. It's the way you took a bump and sold something. So take that cell, put that in your toolbox. It's the way that you pulled the ref in front of you on defense to try to get that guy. Then you came over the ref and you fucking bopped this guy. Boo. Like that's the real fucking shit. I promise you.
It's a world star elbow strike.
That's it, bro. Like, and that's really how it is. And like, I say this because I've wrestled everybody. Like literally everybody. And I do this with them at a small level because I still wrestle students. Like I take pride in wrestling kids that are brand new, like not like one day brand new, but like a year or 2 years. Like that's brand new. They still got diapers on. I'm here to fucking come over here, wipe that ass and get you in the real world. And like, so it's like that level. And it's like, I'm still wrestling like the best fucking wrestlers the world has to offer. And I don't change anything. Like the mode's a little different. I go from like teacher to like we're both fucking in a college class together and this going for our PhD. Like that's the only difference, but the stuff is the same. The recipe's the same. I'm just cooking a bigger meal up here, and down here I'm cooking a smaller meal so this guy can digest it. Because if I cook at this level with this guy, he's going to look at me like, bro, what the fuck are we doing right now? I don't even, the words that you're saying, the stuff that you're, I don't know what that, they didn't teach me that, bro. Like, what the hell? And you have to understand that. And for me at this point, I love wrestling. I love doing it. I hate the pain that I feel the next day, but I think I'm a better teacher, coach, trainer, mentor than I am a professional wrestler. Like, and I think I'm a great wrestler. I will Barry Horowitz myself all day. I think I'm great, but I think I'm better at this part. Like, if the end result for me is to like have a school, go to WWE, be a coach, be an agent, my ability, I think, to take myself out of this bullshit world that is wrestling and see it for what it really is and for who it really is for allows me to call matches in a way that other people don't understand because they're just so carbon copy YouTube's Young Buck, Ring of Honor 2002, low key fucking dangerous stomp bullshit. Like, they just see it and that's what it is. But like, the world doesn't process it the way that you're seeing it. So you can do all of that and carbon copy it and feed it back to them, but they're not eating the same meal as you. You got to like sit there, and every show you go to is different. You got to know the demographic. You have to understand what they want to see. You have to understand what they're hungry for and watch the show. Like, I'm fortunate enough to be last on a lot of shows. So I sit there and I watch and I'm like, match 1 didn't do their job. Match 2 didn't do their job. Ooh, match 3 did a little bit of their job. The people reacted to this. So I know they want to see this. So I put that in my pocket. 4, 5, and 6. Like, okay, they all had different things that people reacted to. Now, as the main event veteran guy, I let the shows set me up for success. They did this, and this. I'm going to take all of that, put my flair onto it, make it my own version of what the fans want to see, and then fucking boom, death by elbow and best match on the show. Because I'm smart to sit back and watch what worked and what didn't work. And like, I have like everybody is a part of my match. The referee, the other guy I'm wrestling, the fucking commentary team, the rest, the fans, like the people in the back, like, I'm wrestling for everybody. I want everybody to enjoy because I don't want to have a match where like somebody's not like this at the curtain trying to be like, what the fuck's he going to do today? I want everybody to be bitten in. And like, if you hear the reactions from the crowd and the commentary team feels it, that means that they're feeling the emotion that I'm trying to portray. They're going to call my match better. They're going to be like, oh shit. And they're going to get invested into it. So now the people listening and watching the live stream or the YouTube video, whatever comes afterwards, they're going to get more hype watching it. And it helps create the emotion because the wrestling match itself is a roller coaster. It's up and down, ebbs and flows. It's your shine, it's your stops, it's your heat, your comeback, your go home, your falsies, and then it's the fucking finish. And we're skyrocketing to the end, whether it's up or down, good guy, bad guy, it doesn't matter. Ebbs and flows the whole way. If you start the match and you just go like this, boring. Sure, you're doing cool shit. Or if you like, you're trying to build it and you miss, and then you miss, and then you miss, and you haven't audibled to try to get to, like, you're clearly doing shit they don't want to see or they don't understand, and then the matches just go meow and they fall flat, and then like they have no reaction, no emotion, no passion, and the finish is a fucking pile driver off the top rope and the guy fucking dies, and you're like, why? Why? Like, at what point of your professional wrestling fucking career did you not stop and think, probably shouldn't do this? Crowd isn't buying it. Just inside cradle, audible, 1, 2, 3, get out of here. You failed the mission for the day. You do not get a gold star. You fucked it up because you wrestled for you. You and the other guy, you wrestled for each other, and you're gonna go in the back and smooch each other because you did 4 or 5 fucking Canadian destroyers, and everybody fucking yeah, bro. I get my fucking TikTok clip, blah, blah. Bro. The match wasn't 4 seconds long. The match was 10 minutes. The only reaction you got was when your fucking music turned off and they rang the bell because they thought they were about to get wrestling. What the fuck did you just feed them? It's like going to the fucking Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen and they walk out and hand you a fucking Booker T Hungry Man Salisbury steak.
It happens so much, and then the 2 people brownie or 4 people involved all high five backstage, and you're going, bro, "What the fuck is going on?"
And it's those people that I don't even waste my breath on. They never come up to me for advice, but I don't even go to pursue them to teach them a lesson because I'm going to waste my breath because they're going to get in the car. They're going to FaceTime each other and be like, oh my God, Brad, that fucking forearm drags into the fucking Canadian destroyer. Oh, dude, it was so fucking sick. Next time when we wrestle for the next 7 months in a row, because all we do is wrestle each other. We should do like, and let's do that Canadian Destroyer off the second rope. Let's do like maybe we have a 3-way and we get our other buddy in here and we all do the Destroyer at the same fucking time. Like, bro, fuck you loser. Get out of here, bro.
And that's the problem with so many American promotions, because somebody's booking that.
I just described all Southern wrestling. That's fucked up.
In your face, driver.
I'm so sorry. But no, I mean, it sucks, man, because like some of them can be so talented, but like they just it's not fucking real. And it took me a while to learn that. Like there was a long period of time when I was in like CZW and all that stuff where like I was like, I'm fucking JT Dunn. And I didn't like the real human person. Truthfully, I didn't connect myself back to my human form until COVID, when the world shut down and I had to go be me again. And I was sitting at home playing video games and I'm like, damn, bro, I haven't wrestled in fucking 6 months. Like, this is fucking crazy. I don't even know who I am anymore. And in real life, John had to come out and I'm like, oh boy, it's been a while. How are you, bud? And like, then the two merged together and I finally found myself. And that's where like the unit was born. The faction that I'm in with my buddies were like, we were all on the brink of being done with wrestling. Like before COVID, I was set to get signed and be done. And like everything was done, but the paperwork, tryout went. I had people vouching for me there. One of the agents was like, there's no way I'm not getting signed. Beautiful. We're like 2 weeks away from the deal getting done. Worldwide fucking pandemic happens. World shuts down. And I'm like, I'll just go fuck myself. Like, okay, of course I wrestle for all these years. I'm about to finally take that next step. And then boom, life is over. And it took a long time for me to process that. And like JT Dunn took a very big punch in the mouth and he didn't like the taste of it. But when I was able to merge with like my true self and my soul was healed, I was just like, I'm an asshole. Like, this is not fucking real. I need to find what's real. And my buddies all came to me and they were like, hey, we're done. We're not coming back after COVID. This is Trigger the OG and Danny Miles. They're like, we're done. Like, we're just going to move on with regular life. And I said, hey guys, I've had like that come to Jesus moment. Jesus wasn't there. It was just me in a dark room. Super weird, but kind of hot. And I was talking to myself and I thought, what if we just do this one thing? Like, I don't know how long it's going to last, and I can't promise you it's going to work. But I had like a vision, and in this vision, and I explained it to him, I see this, and this. And like, if we're going to, and if it goes good, great. We'll ride it out for a year, and then we're done. If it goes bad, fuck me, and we all retire, and it's indie wrestling. Who gives a fucking shit anyways? Who cares, bro? We'll just stop taking bookings. We don't retire. I just deactivate my fucking Twitter account. That's the only thing in my life that changes. They agreed. And I was like, oh God, now I got to really fucking come up with a plan here. So we start doing this group and like show after show, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is happening? And it became a career resurgence for me. Now I'm again one of the best wrestlers in the world. I'm booked everywhere and my buddies are with me. It got so big that like I had different versions of the unit. We had like New England unit. I had one down south, like the Atlanta area. I had one in Austin, Texas. I had one in Los Angeles, and I had one at Wrestling Revolver in the Midwest. And it was all different people. And I told Danny and OG, I said, what I'm looking to create is what I call the spider web effect. And what's so beautiful about a spider web is you just sit back, right? You're the spider. You sit back. You just build the web. You sit back. Everything comes to you. And when it comes to you, you just make the most out of whatever the fuck you caught. You fucking make the most of it. And you can't eat everything at once. You got to wrap some shit up and save it for later. But you take a bite out of it and you fucking leave it there. That's how I treated the unit. Was I'm going to call out every fucking faction, every top wrestler, every best tag team, every best trio, every best 4 or 5 man team. And I'm going to fight them all. I'm JT Dunn. There's no way they don't respond to me. And the benefit is my buddies who nobody has been paying attention to, and they're 2, 3, 4, 5 of the best wrestlers in the world. They're going to get the hype because of it. I called out every fucking buddy. So much so that we had different groups all over the world, international unit chapter, which blew my mind. But like now people are coming to New England to fight the original unit group, to fight me, Danny, and OG. I don't even have to leave my state or like Massachusetts, Connecticut. I don't got to go nowhere. They're flying to me to fight me at Chaotic and Fight Life. And like, it blew my mind how big it got when we were, this is like 2023, let's say. Yeah, 2023. We pumped out merchandise, like a big thing of merchandise. The success for the unit was measured at that point for me because I made more money in the unit merchandise than I ever made with Death by Elbow or my former tag team in CZW. And those were the two biggest jumps in my career at that point, was the CZW team and then Death by Elbow. And Death by Elbow, I saw money that I've never even seen before. I was like, I don't know how to count that high. This is ridiculous. What is this? Then the unit thing happened, and I was so perfect at branding and marketing and promoting. We sold merch so fast I couldn't restock it fast enough. My t-shirt vendor is local, and he was like, please fucking stop. Like I can't order shirts this fast anymore. And like OG and Danny got to see the residual effect, and it got to the point where like now people that were leaving WWE and TNA and AEW, they're contacting me like, hey bro, can we join your group? Like, can we be a part of that? Like, we'll come to Revolver. I'll turn heel. I'll join your group. We had Fandango join my fucking group. Like, what? Like, crazy. We took the number one hyped female wrestler in the world, Allie Catch at the time, and Allie joined our fucking group. Then I turned Alicia Edwards, and she joined the fucking group. So at one point, there's like 15 of us in the New England chapter, and it's like I'm looking behind me, and everybody's my veteran. Like they've all been wrestling longer than me. They all at some point had bigger buzz, contracts, whatever. They to me, this is my veterans, and I'm the leader of this group. And what I do and every move I make either makes or breaks their career now. They're putting trust in me that I'm not going to fuck this up. And it just was mind blowing that we all thought about retiring. We all thought about being done with wrestling and retiring, retiring and being done with it. And now in 2026, the unit is still going. And from 4 or 5 years now, it's still the number one faction in this area. Like we've all won multiple titles in the best promotions around. We're still fucking selling merch. It's ridden us into the main event of shows, fighting with each other, against each other. Like it's mind blowing that they took the trust in me based on this vision I had with myself to make pro wrestling fun for one more year with some of my best friends. And it turned into what it is now. And like, especially like Chaotic, like OG and Danny, they're the longest reigning tag team champions in the history of the company. The company wouldn't book them 6 years ago. Wouldn't even book them. And now they have records in the company. Now they're going to go down in the history books. Like, if I left Chaotic and didn't go back after the pandemic, I would have been a 2-time heavyweight champion, I think, at the time. I've gone back. The unit got over. I'm now the only 4-time champion in the history. And, like, we're talking, like, Brian Fury, Chase Del Monte, Brian Malonis, like, Tommaso Ciampa, like, Kofi Kingston. Like, it's me, my record there now. And it's just so fucking mind-blowing to me that we're doing it in like the fake pro wrestling, but like it only happened because of that vision where like I had to put my ego aside and I couldn't let JT Dunn consume my soul, because even though he's on this super sick banner from Wrestling Revolver, bro, he's not real. Like John makes the decisions. It's John's fucking brain. I just live through JT Dunn's embodiment of charisma for a couple of hours every day. And like when you realize that, especially younger as a student, and you transcend that in your brain and you understand, okay, the faster I learn this, the better I learn this, I'm going to be successful. And that's how these younger guys that are getting picked up all the time, that's what they've done. They've broken that ego barrier faster than anybody else. And now they're going to be worth $1 million. I hope, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
All I do
Listen
is talk.
to all that sage ass advice.
I'm telling you,
we'll be here till 4 a.m. Somebody got to cut me off. Hit me with that clothesline. Yeah, put me down.
Hit you with the Death by Elbows.
Oh, please God. Almost bedtime.
Oh shit! But all right, I have one more question for you, and then we'll call it. This is another one that I got earlier. So, you played football. What position did you play?
I played wide receiver and free safety, and I was
Hell yeah! I played wide receiver as well.
Hell yeah! I wasn't tall, but
baby.
I was fast as shit.
What was your 40?
I ran a 4.45.
Ooh, I hear you, JT.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
What's your agility in this game?
That's why, like, when I started wrestling and I couldn't run the ropes, it fucked me up. I'm like, I literally am the second fastest guy in my school.
It's because not speed, dog.
That's
like
that's how stupid. That's how stupid I was. I didn't know anything, bro. I watched YouTube and like, dude, we were still filming on a VHS cassette tape. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know nothing. I'm running down, falling down. I'm hitting the ropes like fucking Braun Breaker, like falling down. I have no clue what's going on. And then I'm like, oh, it's not about speed. They don't care about my football life. Like, oh, that sucks because I'm really good at football and I'm really bad at wrestling. If only they merged together, then I'd be pretty good. And it took me so long, like, because like my football ego was one of the hardest things for me to break. I played football my whole life. All I ever thought was, I'm going to go to the NFL.
Right.
Like, I'm going to play for the Detroit Lions. It's my favorite team. Like, I'm going to be a wide receiver for the Lions. Let's fucking go. And then, like, having to not go forward with that dream and stop football after, like, in first year of college and, like, go into wrestling and be, like, brand new. Oh, my God, dude. It was like the early stage of that COVID conversation I had with myself in the dark. Like that was the precursor for it. I didn't know how to tell me that I couldn't do football no more.
As a lifelong Lions fan, how is your favorite team the Detroit Lions?
You're a Lions fan?
Of course. I'm Michigan born and raised.
Smart man.
I live in the UP and hear him talk about the Packers fucking 10 days a week, which emboldened me even more. So
I hate the colors green and yellow, bro.
Well, you're not from here, so how does somebody outside in the time you grew up? Maybe you were a kid when Barry.
This is not even new. Like this has been him forever. With
I love Barry Sanders. I told you, I'm a student of the game. I watch film, and when I played football, I watched Barry Sanders because I'm like, I'm little, I don't want to die. Everybody's bigger than me. How do I not die? Oh, I run like that guy, and I watch Barry, I watch Dion, and like they're just smooth, man. If you put a hand on them, it was a miracle to me. Yeah. And I was like, I want to be like that. And the more I watched Barry, I just fell in love with the Lions, and I'm an underdog. It's hard not to root for that big underdog team. And I think when I got to the point, like when we got to Megatron and we got to 0-16, and I made it through 0-16 as a fan, I said, you know what? This is fucking for life now, bro.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the process of the catch when we won the Chicago game with Megatron in the back of the end zone, that there's no coming back from that.
My son is 17 months now, and when my fiance was pregnant, the Lions started doing good out of nowhere, and I was like, maybe they have been waiting for this little prodigy to come to life.
Good work.
And they do
good work because we needed it, JT.
And then he wasn't born yet, and the 49ers playoff game happened, and I was like, oh, fuck my life. That I don't want to ever experience that again. That was awful. And then the next season happened, and they're like 15-2, and I'm watching games with my son, and I'm like, every time we win, I just like picked him up like Lion King, and I was like, like this is the fucking prophecy. You are the curse breaker. And then this year happened, and I was like, well, you kind of been a little shit this year as you've gotten a little older, and this team was a little shit. I'm thinking this is what's happening. I'm gonna say something as a die-hard Lions fan. I don't think Goff is the guy.
Ooh.
And I love Jared Goff.
Yeah.
But
that's a hard take because who are you gonna get that's better? That's a whole different show. We could go another 2 hours.
I don't even think it's about being better. I think it's about decision making. And he can win games. He's proven that. But it's the same thing that you have to start thinking about with Jalen Hurts. he can't win the games. It's the same thing that they thought about Baker Mayfield before they sent him to Tampa. He couldn't win the game. Supposed to be fucking Heisman Trophy winner, but all this Oklahoma God can't win the fucking games.
Let's see how he does with this Arizona OC. We'll see how he does with this Arizona OC because maybe he makes the decision.
Yes, and I'm hoping it's a little bit more of the play action. I think we got way far off of that, and I think we were trying to do like
SRG universe
trick plays. Yeah, sorry. This is the thing I love as much as wrestling is football. But like I think we started getting in the avenue of like trying to do what Ben Johnson did, but you just can't because you're not fucking Ben Johnson. So you have Amon-Ra St. Brown and J-Mo, and you have 2 running backs, you have a bull and a speed demon. Why the fuck are we doing tight end fucking screen? He throws the ball, we're throwing to the guard. Like just play simple football. You know what I mean? Throw the ball to your best guy, throw your ball to the fastest guy, hand the ball to your best guy, hand the ball to your fastest guy. Just fucking, it's football 101, bro. Run I formation, wing T split every fucking time and just give the guy the fucking ball. Like, dude, it blew my mind. Some of those games that we lost, like I would just be sitting there for like 10 minutes after the game. Like I'm fucking Shannon Sharp analyzing it in the studio. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Dude? What the fuck?
We got to get you booked in Michigan during the Lions season. I will take you to a game. I will take you to a game. I will buy you a very tall water, and we can go watch the Lions game
nice
together.
Tall boy.
So let's make it happen.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I met a guy when I did Revolver. He drove me to a show, and we were like, had like an awkward car ride, and like nobody was saying anything. And I was just like, hey bro, like you want to do a seminar? You want to ask me questions? Like we got another hour of this. And he goes, oh man, I'm just in a bad mood. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? He goes, the fucking Lions beat the Packers. And I was like, oh, are you a fucking Packers fan? And he goes, I am. And I said, pull the car over. Let me out. I was like, what are you talking about? I said, I'm a Lions fan, bro. I'm happy, but fuck you. Like, so now every once in a while he'll text me when the Packers do good, and he's like, "Go green and yellow," and I just write back, "Go fuck yourself, bitch!" Like I hate the Packers.
They're the fucking worst. They're the
Packers were playing the Bears, and I think I was like streaming playing video games while the end of the game was on or something, and I like stopped playing the game. I'm watching the game on my other monitor, and I'm just like, I hope they both lose. I hope all the fans leave the building. And then the players stay.
Everyone's disappointed.
Field blows up like in Batman. Like, and Bane comes from the ashes and fucking takes Caleb Willem and backbreakers him, and he punches a fucking hole through Jordan Love's neck. Like everybody be destroyed. I fucking hate them. I hated Aaron Rodgers, and then he went to the Jets, and I'm like, and I watched the ayahuasca fucking documentary, whatever he did, the Enigma, and I was like, this is the best guy in the history of football. I love this guy. He's just like me. He's just I don't do those drugs, but like he's just himself. Same thing with like Brady. I live in New England. The Brady era of football, fuck me. I couldn't go to Dunkin' Donuts without fighting with a Patriots fan. Like the Patriots fans are the worst because
you're insufferable is the problem.
Bro, y'all like where's my camera? Look right here, Patriots fans. Fuck you.
Wait, hold on. Go.
No, you got it.
Patriots fans, this one's for you, okay? I want you to look right here in these beautiful baby blues. No misconception of what I'm going to say. Fuck you. The reason why fuck you, y'all don't play on the fucking team. You're not a New England Patriot. You did not catch the ball. When I see you at Dunkin' Donuts, don't come up and say, hey, didn't we do good? Our team is awesome. We were awesome. The locker room was... You have never fucking been there. Don't want to hear about it. I'm having a bad day. The Lions probably lost, and I got to hear about you and fucking Tom Brady at that time. Fuck
100.
You. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's 100. When he went to Tampa Bay, I love Tom Brady. Tom Brady's the best. Now, being here again, Drake May. I can't get away from it. Now, all of a sudden, they're the fucking best team in the world again, and like Bo Nix. I'm an Oregon Ducks fan. I have an Oregon Ducks jersey back there. The team sent it to me because they found out I'm a Ducks fan. Love the Ducks. Yeah. Bo Nix, But I fucking wish God could give you a different ankle right now and you could play, because it was the last thing I was counting on for the Patriots to not have a chance to win the Super Bowl. And he fucking breaks his ankle in the last play of the game. And now Drake May is going to win the AFC Championship and play probably, I hope it's the Rams because that way I can cheer for Stafford, but probably the Seahawks because they're just awesome.
They're amazing.
And I fucking hate them too. But like now the Patriots they coasted through an easy schedule. They get to the playoffs. They win a couple of games. I'm not taking away from they beat the Bills in the whiteout game. Good. Awesome. But they're about to fucking win the Super Bowl. And Tom Brady, you guys had 2 bad years. I've had fucking 36 of them. 36 of them, okay? I came out the womb and the Lions fucking sucked. I fell in love with the Lions. They suck. They suck. They suck. They suck. Hey, maybe we're good. Megatron retires. Oh, we suck again. It's like, what is it? Like what's that movie? Is it what the fuck is it? Waterboy. Oh no, we suck again. Like, we suck. They trade Stafford. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? What? Are we fucking stupid? We trade Stafford for the guy who just lost the Super Bowl? That makes sense. Totally. Let's go do that. Then we get Brad Holmes. Genius move. Genius. Okay. Then we get Dan Campbell. I'm like, this guy is a tight end. I don't really know what the fuck he's going to do. Then he does that first speech about biting kneecaps. And I'm like, I don't know what it is, but it got the people going. It's provocative. I'm here for it. Then we start winning. And I'm like, okay, here we go. And then the fucking Patriots go fucking 14-2. Fuck me. I hate it. I hate it here. Everybody sucks.
Rambo, we're a minute from midnight Eastern. Just throwing
this is yes, it's been absolutely
I haven't had a podcast in probably like 2 years.
Dude, this was awesome. Like, we're gonna have to just get you to come back, friend of the program now, obviously, and then just come back and shoot the shit with us whenever you want to.
Hell yeah.
We're going to a Lions game next year. It's happening.
Yeah. One they win though, so you better know if they're gonna win that game or not.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
But here's the thing.
You're a ref. Pay for some of your homies.
We'll go to the Lions game, but you have to wear the referee shirt.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll get a blue and silver one. We good with that?
That's sick, actually.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Honolulu blue.
Yes, sir.
I love it. And next weekend, myself, Swag, HR, we're going to be in Rhode Island for Captain Con. So,
oh shit, is that where I won the tag belts?
Yup.
You should come back.
I mean, I'm currently the GM. So, like, I can give you another title shot. I don't care.
Like, that would be fun as fuck if you come next weekend.
Damn. Is it
it's St. Crown Plaza? Yeah.
What day?
Friday, Sunday.
Friday and Saturday.
Saturday's usually like the day though.
Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, but Saturday's
either
usually
one.
The day.
It's Friday that I do have chaotic wrestling. That's the 30th, right?
Yeah.
And the 31st. Oh fuck, 31st is a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, no.
Come watch it with us.
I'm booked all weekend at indie shows, so that's why I can't.
I have my buddy. So one thing I did recently is I bought into an esports company, like a community. So I'm part owner of Merc Clan Gaming.
Oh yeah, promote that shit.
Merclan.com, M3RKCLAN.com. It is the greatest community you can have for gaming. Super inclusive. It's a fucking blast. But I became an owner of the company, and one of the other owners is actually coming up this week. He lives in Georgia, and he's coming to hang out. And I promised him I would throw a Royal Rumble party at my house because I don't let anybody in my fucking house. This is my sacred space. It's me, my fiance, my baby, my Pokemon cards. That's about it,
baby.
And my world champion. Oh shit. My world championship. Let's hold that shit up.
Hold it up.
That's a beautiful belt. This is a nice belt. Big fucking eyes, but a nice fish. Come on, bad boys. Come on, bro. Come on.
Bad boy.
We're not doing no more questions, guys. We're trying to go to bed.
Yeah.
What's my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Gengar or Mew. They're tattooed on my body.
Hell yeah.
My son loves Pikachu so much and he bit this one's ear off.
I gotta give it up for Evie Snorlax for my daughter. Snorlax.
Squirtle.
I have a Squirtle tattoo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like a crazy Squirtle or just like a straight up Squirtle?
It's Squirtle.
Can you
I
show
can't
it?
show you
Can you
right now. No, I'd have to take my shirt
I've
off.
seen some crazy Squirtle tattoos. I was in Maine and I saw a guy who had a Squirtle calf tattoo and he was just smoking a blunt and it was just on his calf. And I'm like, okay. But it was Squirtle Squad. Squirtle.
he
had the glasses. He had the shades on. He had the shades.
Hell yeah.
Lucario. Okay.
That's my shit. JT, what else you got going on?
Shit, bro. I play a lot of video games. I love playing games. It's been like my escape from life since I was a kid. It was like a mixture of like, let's do crack and let's play Super Smash Brothers. And like crack one for
Who's
a
your
little
main?
bit. Not really crack.
Who's
I didn't
your
really do
main?
crack.
Who's your main in Smash? I know we keep getting sidetracked.
I haven't
to
played
know
in
these answers.
I haven't played in a while. Like I don't even know why that game popped in my fucking brain right now. I haven't played Smash Brothers in 15 years.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm mainly like I was big in Fortnite. I did like pro-am tournaments in Fortnite. That was my thing, my jam. Call of Duty, played a little bit of Apex Legends, a lot of shooters. Right now I'm deep into Arc Raiders, like real deep.
Oh hell, we need to send Chuck his way. Chuck and Johnny Korea need to play with JT Dunn.
I am balls deep in Arc Raiders. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Then I play I play Red Dead Redemption. I loved Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. I play like Pokemon TCG. I do like I go and battle in person. Not the best, but like I still trying to learn and try to get into like a regional tournament sometime soon. And then I play like the online version of it as well, or on my phone because I am Pokemon obsessed. Outside of gaming, bro, like I work full time. Like I said, I work. I'm the business management operations lead for my company, district manager for Rhode Island and some of Massachusetts. I'm a fiance. I'm a dad, a new dad. I have a baby boy. I don't know if y'all have kids, but it's the craziest experience in life.
Never slows down, brother.
No, and we're picking up.
Slows down.
This
20 to 10,
running now.
they're all crazy.
He is running now, and I don't know. Like earlier, I was play fighting with him on the couch, and he punched me right in my eye, and I thought he'd knock me out. Like he's got this little like rock'em sock'em robot thing going on. And, like,
wait till he turns 3.
No, that scares me. He's gonna beat the shit
terrible
out of me.
Terrible 2s are bullshit.
Yeah,
3 is when it starts.
He's crazy. Like it's so much fun. I'm so happy I had a boy first because like he is me. Like he's so lovable. Like my fiance, he's got all her qualities. And then there's like that switch where it's just like all dad. And I didn't grow up with a dad, so I don't have an experience of like what a father should be like. Like I have father figures and people that were like that, but I always promise myself, if I have ever a kid, I'm doing everything I can for. They're getting every fucking ounce of me. I'm going to be there. It's why I've slowed down on like international travel and everything like that. Cause I'm not missing a thing. Like I'd be devastated if I would have missed like the first word or walk or bath or anything. It would eat me alive. I would literally lose sleep because of it. So being able to have him and like play fight with him, I take him to he's been to every local wrestling show that I can drive to. He's gone to every single one with me. He gets in the ring, he play fights, he chases the other wrestlers. I don't want him to love wrestling. Like I want him to be a fan of it, but I don't want him to love wrestling because it's going to be so hard and dangerous to not make him the best wrestler in the world.
JT, good luck, man. You're fucked.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, you are.
Dude, you're just straight fucked. I've seen the kids of the wrestlers that are like 4 and doing shooting star presses. Like that exists.
Yeah.
They get in the ring before, and there's these 4 and 5year-olds putting on full matches agented by their fathers. So
it's
JT
crazy.
In 2 years. Just get ready, guys.
My last show I went to, I put him on the ring apron and he just kind of held the ropes and he was like watching the guys go through their matches and he's like listening to the sounds, and then he just held on the rope and he turned to me and he just smiled and I was like, oh fuck, dude, like this is real. Like he's really gonna be into this, and like I love that. But the hardest thing about wrestling is the reality that like it doesn't work out for everybody, you know, and that sucks because there's some good people that are just never gonna make it, and there's some bad people that do make it. It's just that's the way life is. to me, I've made it. So I'm happy with where I'm at, what I've done, who I've met, who's blessed me, and who I've blessed. I want my son to do better than me. So for me, it's like I became one of the best wrestlers in the world. The only way to be above that is to go to the WWF and main event WrestleMania and become that person or the best of his generation of people or whatever. But that's like, and again, not that I'm the fucking Rock where you have to live up to the Rock's expectations as your dad, but like those are high expectations. Like that's big. Like, how do you put that pressure on somebody? I'm just like, go be a doctor. That's easier, I think. Like, don't do this. Like this, I don't want to like, and all joking aside, like, I don't want to see it break his heart because like as a parent, how do I fix that? Like, how do I like if he falls in love with wrestling and he doesn't do it, or he sucks at it, or he doesn't, it's just not for him, but he wants to do it. How the fuck do I mend that wound? I can't. So my backup is like, we're going to love Pokemon together. We're going to play video games together because this stuff will never hurt you. Like, yeah, you're going to rage quit and break some shit. And the cards, you're not going to get all the biggest pulls you want. But like, Pokemon's been a part of my life since I was 7 years old. Like, Dio tell you, I used to have Charizard in my back pocket. Like, I wish I didn't because I would still have it and I'd be rich. But like, I threw that shit away.
Better.
And like, we have this together, like all of this behind me. I say it's mine. It's not. It's his. It's all sealed. There's about $100,000 worth of sealed Pokemon product in my room right now. There's 3 of these towers in my room, and they're full. And then there's binders where I do master sets, and I collect every card from that set so that way he can have it. And then this stuff he can open it or whatever when he's older. But mainly, it's so he can chase whatever dream he has. Whatever he wants to do with his life, if he wants to go to college, if he wants to be a stripper, if he wants to buy a planet, whatever the fuck we can do, by the time he's of age to make that decision, this should quadruple in value because that's the way it goes. And I have that for him. And as a fan, I get to like rip cards and stuff and be a mark for Pokemon and like play video games. And like the more I do with like Merc Clan and build that community, hopefully it's here when he's old enough to be a part of that community and play his games, whatever. I don't know what kids play these days, like Minecraft and Fortnite, I think. I don't know. Is that still a thing, Minecraft? Like maybe they play. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Of course.
Well, fuck me. He's like, yeah. Like, whoa.
Yeah, baby, you good.
I don't know. But I want him to have that stuff to enjoy. So when like the stress of life happens, he's got outlets and hopefully good friends around him to pull him out of the dark place. And worst case scenario, we can just sit here, rip some Pokemon cards and pull a $2,000 Charizard. And I can just stare at it every fucking day of my life, wondering why I don't sell it. And I keep it like an asshole. Just fucking, I can pay off my credit card debt with the cards that are sitting in front of me. There's like legitimately, not the stunt and flex here, but there's probably $9,000 on my desk of just fucking random cards that like are the grails that people are wanting to collect. And I just got lucky and pulled them all. And I stare at them every day, wishing like, I could pay off my car. I could fucking do my credit cards and go. But it's like, then he won't have them. And maybe like whatever it's worth right now in 10 years, I don't know. Maybe that's
you all thought Pokemon would be dead by now and clearly isn't. So like,
bro, that's why I threw him in the trash. I was like, this ain't gonna be shit. I had 4 pages of Charizard. I could have a mansion. I could have an island. Me and D, tag team champions of the SRG, baby, on an island.
Oh yeah.
Live streams on his ass whoopings.
Hey, we always down. Speaking of, we have a draft coming up this Tuesday. Ref Dave, you want to tell the people about it and tell JT about it?
Let me fucking hear it.
First time ever, we are kind of doing the SmackDown Raw. We are taking all of the best mid-card, top card, every player in the game, and splitting it into 2 weekly shows that are going to have a little crossover, something we haven't done before. It's going to open up a lot of narrative possibilities. So if you are a Super Show entertainer or you are a Super Show player, there is going to be a spot for you. And if you guys have noticed, Big Picture Premium, since I have taken over Director of Creative, we've got production values above the board. We get great guests like JT Dunn.
Facts.
You are seeing all of this hard work pay off, and it's going to continue through 2026. So tune in. a lot of the people that have reached out may want to be drafted. There's going to be, I think, at least 10 per show that are getting drafted. You're going to get graphics even if you're a free agent. So really, really exciting stuff that we haven't seen in this kind of format before. And we put literally all the best people in the community behind it to make it successful. So I'm really excited. I personally have not worked as hard at anything else in Super Show since I've joined the community. And knowing that, and I'm going to put my stamp of approval on it, and the people I have behind me is going to be great. It's going to be successful.
Agreed. I can't wait. Like, fucking stoked for it. But JT, what a way to start Star Power with the man himself, to bring the star power of Rambo Apocalypse and the rest of the crew tonight. Thank you so much for being our first guest ever. We truly appreciate it. Like I said, we want you to come back, kick it with us. Hell, we'll talk, we'll do a separate stream where we'll talk sports and shit.
I'm all about it. I mean, I do talk a lot, so I appreciate y'all bearing with me for me keeping y'all here and y'all watching on the stream. Thank you for hanging out with us. Super happy to be the first guest. Great to connect with y'all. Always great to see my man Swaggy D up there. Now I just gotta say, bro, now we're talking about the tag titles and all the cards, not just Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
You got me thinking, bro. I may have
one
more fucking run in me, bro. I may have to come back
with it
and lay it to smack him down. I don't know, bro. I have to find my JT deck, make sure all the cards are there, and you can see what we can come up with here, because
they're gonna be spicy. We got you.
Yeah. Where am I going to get drafted? Am I going to Raw or SmackDown?
Hey,
we'll talk about it as soon as the stream ends.
I was about to say, we can definitely address that. So do not go anywhere. We ain't going to give them, we've given them over 3 hours of quality content. I was going to do a giveaway.
Fucks. So.
Right? That was so I was going to do a giveaway, but like the giveaway has been given. Like you got 3 hours of quality programming. So this is the best gift you could receive. So make sure to join us for Supermania. Make sure to join us for the draft. Ignite will be back 2 weeks after Captain Con. So exciting time. Stat card. And you never know what we are working on in the pipeline. So it's exciting times here. Ref Dave, Director of Creative. Not to be there is no question. Like there was some rumor of Director in Creative. They are calling him Dick Dave. After tonight, absolutely not. He is Doc Dave as far as I'm concerned. So it's going to be quality content. We can't wait to see you. Good fight. Good night. We will see you in 2 weeks, I guess, for the next episode of Star Power.
Unless she'll be at Captain Con.
Facts. Ref Dave.
Don't forget to support your local indie wrestling and the best card streaming on the planet in Big Picture Premium.
Make sure to go see JT as well. We'll see y'all next time.